Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. Amusionist, welcome to the stream, yes. I got transcoding right away. How does this stream look? I'm just going to check. So I might get a weird echo for a second, but we'll see. There's the stream. Let's go to big screen time. There we go. You were fast getting here as well, gotta say. Right, let's have a look and a listen to the stream. Hold on. First of all, I'll look at one of those. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. 100k, little better image quality. And we've got the transcoding. How is the audio? We've got the transcoding. How is the audio? We've got the transcoding. How is... And of course you get the double fold back, which is very weird. Yes, it is. Right, well, first up, Netmal, welcome to the stream. Well, first of all, let's click one of these. There we go. I'm going to grab some dailies. Yes, we are. Haven't done them yet. Been a busy sort of day today. Just sort of spring cleaning, stuff around the house. You know, the usual sort of thing. Bit of shopping, so not actually been online yet today. Scooplet outbreak. Yeah, so while people are arriving, etc., we will get some dailies done. Yes, we will. Which should, in theory, be fairly quick. Prisoner and Scooplet outbreak shouldn't take a million years, but you never know. Yeah. Now then, I should do the Twitter and everything, shouldn't I? What did the tweet say? Yeah, we'll just go with... we'll just go with whatever. We're live. That should do it. Okay, so let's see if we can't get this right. There we go, we got one there. I'm doing the book face now. Right, so that's all the necessarium done, I think, for the most part. Yeah, right, okay, so first off, let's go hand in that Doja. I don't think we've got any buffs I'll miss by going into Shadowlands. We should be perfectly fine. How is everybody anyway? You all pretty cool, or how you doing kind of deal? You know, are you alright? Are you okay there? Stormtrooper. That's cool. Oh. Yep, someone doing some re-perking over there. Yes, indeed. How's the stream quality for everyone? It's okay. Normally, Twitch recommends you set your upload at 6,000. I've set it to 8. I'm going to keep increasing it until I break it and then set it a little bit below. That's the current plan. I found a Doja in Inferno. There you go. Thank you very big. Goodbye. And the others we've actually got to go do things to complete. Should be alright though, I think. Should be fine. Yeah, it's only like 2000 kilobit a second more. And really need to get over my apprehension of Shadowlands. Absolutely you should. You get a lot more XP in Shadowlands for killing the same level mobs. So yeah, definitely get past any fear of Shadowlands. Things have got more ACs and they hit harder, but as a byproduct you get a lot more XP for it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Balls of Steel, welcome to the stream. What level is your character now, Amusionist? $90. Well, you can start rolling rec missions as well then. On the Shade, at 90, at level 60 on a Shade, you can solo the Hecklers in Nascents. Easily. Honestly, I'm telling you. What weapons are they using? Mortizol, Friends... Oh, hang on. Frenzlingren. Probably butchered your name there, sorry. Mortizol, welcome to the stream. Yeah, your Shade should be perfectly fine, my dude. Should be perfectly fine on your Shade at level 90 in Shadowlands. In fact, you could go to Elysium and start doing all the quests there. Why didn't you just get 2 Fearforged blades? And they're easy to get. Well, they're easy to get with a bit of help, but you could probably do with slightly better weapons, but they're okay. They are okay weapons. Someone told me you could not use 2. Someone was lying to you. You can use 2. Don't worry about the username. Twitch broke my name. Sue them now. Yes, you can use 2. You absolutely can use 2. There's a veteran playthrough by me. It was the first sort of let's play-ish thing I did on the channel. Apparently, Balls of Steel says you can change it in settings. Savik, welcome to the stream. I'm doing little dailies, isn't it fun? Yes, you absolutely can use 2 Fearforged blades. They're not unique. And if you want one, I will take you into the dungeon and get you one. On the big scary NT. You're not rich. You don't... Well, at your level, you shouldn't be spending tons of creds for stuff unless the plan is to make a level 100 twink. I've got dozens of videos of my Shade using Fearforged blades. A pair of. They've all... As long as I can remember, you've always been able to use 2 of them. I don't know who said you couldn't. Are you sure they didn't say you shouldn't, which is their opinion? But each blade increases your piercing, which increases your AR, which makes your perks land more easily and blah, blah, blah. So I don't agree with them. And I've got a 220 Shade that's pretty deadly. And I did a sort of level, leaving a reet and going all the way to 205 veteran playthrough of a Shade I did on before I did my first Let's Build, where I got the subscribers to the YouTube channel to pick out what I should do next on a toon. Like, they literally build a toon together. He was hunting. What did he want? One is for himself, maybe. Oh, you can't use two. I'll have the other one. Yeah, it's an old series. It's not as well recorded as what you see now. I wasn't using as nice as stuff, etc. What are we doing here? Prisoner, 17 minutes. We got a couple of minutes to kill him. And yes, there was a time you couldn't use two medi blades, but you can now. So yeah. You got like little shade 216 and big shade 220. Yeah. In fact, there's a one I did from 2019 server where I've got two Fearforged blades on my level 100 shade, soloing Tim. Running all the way down to Tim and then killing him on the shade. That's on the 2019 server. That video was done. It was for channel subscribers or channel members, the thing that YouTube did, trying to sort of do their own version of Twitch that doesn't work very well. Is it a Let's Play series of a different name? It's not a Let's Play. It's called a Veteran Playthrough, I think. I'll dig it out for you. My channel. Don't play the intro. It always plays the intro video. Playlists. Should be there. It never puts all of them on. I've just got so bloody many. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Shade Playthrough Veteran Edition. And there you go. That's the playlist for that one. I use my NT to just go farm them. These guys in teams, or what's occurring? Already in team. Already in team. Already in team. No. No, nobody. Everyone's gone AFK. It's no fair. Everyone's gone AFK. Leaving me here all on my lonesome. Oh well. Pop goes the weasel. Yeah, I was thinking they can't be that AFK, you know, at the moment. But apparently, yeah. You are not countering me. Stop it. Oh my god. He keeps countering. What's occurring? The thing is, everyone here could outdamage the dock. A 220 shade, a 216 shade, and an NT. They like absolutely can outdamage me. So I don't know why they're all AFK. Not any singular one of them could outdamage me here, and yet. Yeah, struggling to land today. I don't know what's occurring. RNG or some weirdness. That's better. It landed. And today's login reward was the all amazing Vector ND Lizard Shotgun 179. Why are you giving me a crap reward like that at level 220? God almighty. Get a bigger loot table on those rewards, I'm thinking. I guess they maybe did one kill and then went AFK and no one left a timer running, so they haven't realised he's due back. Weird, I'm struggling to land those. Yeah, some of them are still good. Like the VP reward's quite nice. It gives you a load of alien expertise as well. No idea why. Keeps doing it on this tune anyway. But yeah, it could do with a little bit of a refresh. You know, once a year, just refresh it a little bit. Or every couple of months, even refresh it a little bit. Make it more interesting for people, you know. Just a thought. Wait, which daily gives alien XP? What? The alien daily. That gives, yeah, there's an alien daily, you know. You've got the guy in the, well, it depends if you're Omni or Clan, doesn't it? But there's, off to one side is the alien daily award thing. But the daily reward login that gives alien XP, it just has a VP icon on it. For me, it was... There you go. Did you see it for a second then? Victory point boost. That gave me alien XP. Has done the last 2 times it's rolled out. Yeah, I collected it and it said X number of... whatever collected, and X, you know, 15% of the level. Well, there you go. Which is, when you're doing finishing AI 30 is quite a lot. Very significant at higher AI levels, absolutely. When I hand this alien daily in today, it'll be vastly, it'll barely move that bar. That's the thing with... Alien XP, the last, well, 26, well, 24 onwards you kind of feel it. 26 onwards you really, really feel it. Just how little progress. Which is why the alien invasion thing was really, really good. Invite? Oh well, everyone was in team when I got here. I guess the shades don't really need it. Guess I messed up using on low-level twinks for HUDs. Yeah, maybe. You drop anything good? Yeah, just the usual crap. Right, okay. Thanks for team. And... yeah, we'll just use the beacon. Maybe they're trying to do cloak or trying to farm a Mediblade. No idea. But the day that they allowed double Mediblades, there was a lot of shades killing prisoners. I can tell you that for nothing. Because they used to be unique. And then they removed the unique tab, and so you ended up with a lot more people grabbing them. Ah, Newland Lake. In the gloom of the evening. Somebody trained the guards to the fence, to the gate. They're all clustered around. Not sure who that could have been. There is a roleplay thing this evening, I believe. I'm waiting for Soto Mahoney to come along and post links, etc. Or Savick could. If she so chooses. Could post links. Correct, Soto Mahoney! Careful, everyone. It's the spy from Omni 3. Yes, it is. Yes, there's a roleplay doohickey this evening. So, If Soto Mahoney would like to spam the chat, please go ahead. I think that's where Savik will be this evening. She'll be doing the role play. There you go. At the Romper Bar for... It's a little late for me. That's midnight for me. So I don't even know if Savik will be there. 23 UTC. Isn't that when Savik gets up for breakfast or something? I don't know. Mugs94, evening Kalos. Good evening, welcome to the stream. 1 a.m. for you, yes, 1 a.m. for me as well. Well, no, midnight. It'll be midnight for me. It's US focused for sure, yes. I don't think that I could quite make it. It's unlikely, let's say, that I would be able to make that. That's a little bit late for me. Yes, it is. I rewatched my run through Shadowlands last night, and I think I can do it. I think I can beat it. I saw a slightly faster way of doing it. Not much, and it was in each zone I saw a slightly faster way, which means if I can save 5 minutes in each, in all of them, I was looking, I was thinking, wait, if I go that way, it's quicker. You know, so... Whether or not it actually is, I don't know. But it's certainly possible. That was a nice drop. Condemned Bulwark, Technical Guidance Personal Research Terminal in the BBI Faithful 1000. Not yet. Volpu, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Let's get away from the big shiny explosion. Boom! Nope, didn't get far enough away. Thing is with this mission, it confuses people because you get the congratulations music immediately, but you still need to kill the second one. But if you look at the mission, it's still there. APODs is still there. More than one alien pod. You don't get extra reward for doing like 10, so... Scott was on today, yes, and the night before he's made Keeper. So, nice to see him back, I'd say. I heard that, yes, his other accounts are now gone. But I haven't spoken to him directly, so... I kind of have a thing where I don't really want to sort of talk about that aspect until I've spoken to him first. Kind of deal, you know. New Keeper informants, nice. Yeah, I saw it in my YouTube feed because I'm subscribed to him on YouTube as well. But his streams being sort of like 8 hours, I was like, no, I don't know if I can watch all of that. You know, scan through, watch the highlights kind of deal. Here comes the kaboom. Are we far enough away? Probably. We're going to grid from here. Poor Scott. Yeah, he said something. I'm not entirely innocent in this. I did make a decision, and this. Yeah, I think he was maybe a little excessively dealt with, but. He's back, and I'm glad that he's back. Because if I lost that many accounts and tunes and gear, I would probably be pretty cheesed off. I'll be honest. I'd be pretty cheesed off. He himself did nothing. Right. But... yeah, somebody sort of... yeah, sadly, which is a shame. He had a lot of great tunes. You think of all the work he put in, like on that little twink and things like that, you know, taking them through every quest to get them to Inferno and into Pandemonium and all that. It's nuts. Yes, they're gone. Sad to say. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. I didn't know. That's why I'd stopped doing AO. I had no idea. All I knew was we were going to do a fashion show, and I was really looking forward to it. And then he couldn't do it, or he just didn't. He just wasn't around that day. I contacted him. Finally got through, and he said he's okay. He just like his a commercial vehicle or something for his firm had broken down or something like that, and he had to deal with it. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then after that, I don't know. He just seemed to stop doing AO streams. He's still doing like VR stuff, but I find that difficult to watch VR streams. Yeah, that's the good thing. He might have lost the accounts, but he hasn't lost his friends, you know, which is, at the end of the day, your friends always matter more. Absolutely. In all things. You know, stuff is stuff, but friends, well, that's different. Warped Opinion, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he didn't give up on the game, because I think Scott did a lot of great stuff for the game. He really did. He liked the fashion show thing and loads of giveaways and stuff, and you know, it's good to have someone like that. Over par. No offence, his stream is fun, but there was too much talk about exploits, etc. I don't discuss them on mine. It's just because the Funcom policy is you don't. No, don't delete. I didn't come all the way here to delete the mission. I don't ever use them, you know. We talking Sharp Tony? No, Scott. That GS guy. I don't think Sharp Tony plays at all anymore. Yeah, Scott. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Sharp Tony ever did. That I know of. You know. Yeah, I've seen him in game. I have seen Tony in game, but that's kind of it. Yeah, I worry about it. It's like, see, I don't know, you know, they don't like it if you're not supposed to post any information about them on the forums or on Discord, and I feel like, well, that kind of extends to streaming and making AO videos. Really, I feel like that would come under that, you know. So I just, you know, think, well, you know, I'm in their game, I'll go with their rules, you know, just, that's me. Welsh, you see, we follow the rules in Wales. We're very sort of like, oh, sports all then. You know. Right, Scooplets, where are you? There we go, we got one. Yeah, I think it's a shame. I don't think he... what I've been told is he didn't directly do anything, but he gave the okay for something to do with his account, and I don't know. And it was fixing something that wasn't his fault on one of the accounts or something, and someone said, oh, well, we can do that. But, you know, and he says himself, from what I saw of the stream, he himself said, yeah, okay then. You know, so. But yeah, I've noticed that some of the people that come into his chat do like to talk about, yeah, certain stuff, you know. I see exploits like an art gallery or strip club. Okay. Observe from a distance, but if you touch, you're going to get locked up. Well, yeah. Kind of deal, yeah. I'm aware of certain things, but I don't accidentally advertise them. You know, which is what I'd be doing if if you've got any kind of an audience and you start doing stuff, then, well, or talking about stuff, it's tricky, isn't it? Tricky area. Like I say, I haven't spoken directly with Scott. Until I do, I don't want to talk about stuff like that with him, you know, because it's like, well, he's not here to speak about it, and I'd rather get it from the horse's mouth. Not that I think he's a horse. But you get what I mean, you know? Come on, spawn, damn you. Where's my poof of smoke? It's holding out on me with the poof of smoke. Aha. This is horrible. If you ever do this mission on melee, like little buggers run off nearly every time. It's kind of annoying. Right, we'll whiz back to Rubicar, I think. Raznar, good evening. Galos, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know about that sort of stuff, but yeah, some streams they seem to get into that sort of thing. I think once you start down that topic of conversation, it just, you know. Wow, gained 40 AR by switching to 2. Yep, there you go. And at 90, that's a lot. Let me have a look at your shade after I've handed these missions in, Amusionist, and I'll try and give you some pointers and or see if I've got any goodies for you. Probably haven't, because after doing 2 shade like building 2 shades, I had a lot. I gave the rest of the stuff away. And after I did the veteran playthrough, a lot of friends in guild in Storm said, "Ooh, I'm going to dust off my shade," you know, and it's like level 10 or something. PvE, PVM shade. Just great for farming, etc., you know. PvP shades are different. You might want to go the MA route for a PvP shade, I'm not sure. Mine isn't. Mine's just like, go kill any diner that exists in game and solo the mercs. it can practically solo all the way to the Night Heart as well. I think it can solo Lord of the Void just. If you have a single lapse in concentration, you're dead. You stumble on totemic rights and you're in a lot of trouble. On my shade, it's not overly geared. It's full alphas, but could probably do with some better stuff in slots. Yeah, Trox was the king of PvP for a while, until they nerfed Trox genome. Mission completed. Goodbye. There you go. That almost didn't move the bar, but it is AI 30 that I'm crawling through over there. Zoopeo, exploit talk is bad, but it definitely forces Funcom's hands. Yeah, true. I suppose that is a positive aspect. Yeah. Yeah. You can't just don't talk, don't tell, can you? You know, or nothing's going to change kind of deal. And welcome to the stream, Zoopeo. Right, so, where's that got me on research? Nearly to the end of Rehabilitation 9. Let's get some Psychic and then a bit more Nanodel. I'm just going to keep going till they're all done. Slowly but surely. Not about talking, not about doing. They close their eyes to a lot of stuff for different reasons. But when they go touched on the money jar, they go berserk. Well, there you go, you see. It's like people, you know, they can stroke a wild animal and blah, blah, blah. You grab it by the nuts and watch what happens. You know, you're going to get eaten. or bitten very badly. So yeah, not rushing enough. Yeah, you can lie by the bear in the winter, but don't you dare scratch his balls. Zupeo, love you too. Yes, this is it. Yeah, you can, the bear might ignore you while he's semi-hibernating and realises you're not a threat. You try licking his balls and watch what happens. No, by the way, disclaimer, never try to mess with a wild animal. Now I have a life goal. Oh God, what have I done? Oh. Amusionist, where is your shade? Let's have a look-see at them. I might have some shade VP to spare. I don't know. Let's log my shade. And see, dust them off a little and see what they have. Adding to... Wait, I gotta look. Yeah. You can go, oh, I can't do that. I'm vegan. I'm an omniware. Got a Borealis or ICC. Either's fine. Or Newland, anywhere like that. Anywhere neutral. See if I have any VP left on my little shade. Does I have any VP? Nearly none. Did they fix the con command? Con command? Not sure what the con command is. By the Borry grid, okay. Don't, it's a bad... Yes, okay. Oh, Mujonist. There we go. Oh yeah, Ickle. Oh, Ickle shade. Yeah, you can get a lot of XP doing your dailies in the wreck. Let's have a look. Oh, got my clearance, well done. Got that done. Nice, doing alright on the memory. Match catcher goggles. Yeah, well, okay. Ermite macro sensor, not bad. Predator's circlet and luxurious armour. There's nothing really to top that if you're just levelling a toon. Luxurious armour should have 2 sleeves. But yeah. Poison bracelet. What damage are... Is it just melee? I can't remember now. What damage do they do? I think it is just melee damage actually, but anyway. Double flags, nice. Yeah, you can't have any more until you're higher level. Spirits, how are we doing? Got your nano skills in. Chest is pretty good. Left arm, I would probably put a defensive left arm, wrist and thighs. Possibly feet as well. Probably put the defensive left arm in and go strength down the right hand side just for levelling with. It is chemical, yeah. Which means you could drop that for something better if you've got anything better to put in there. Sandy piece of goo. A pair of those would probably do you more good, I would say. Yeah, do strength down the right hand side and weakness and defense down the left, and possibly swap between them. Yeah, that's all good. That's a good little build. There's nothing wrong with that. And you got barrow strength there. Yeah, you can't really top that. I mean, you could maybe say, alien tank armor's better. Put that on, but on an Oppie shade, that'll be pretty tight to get on. The Fearforged are fine. What perk lines have you done? Obviously you want Piercing Mastery, etc. But Totemic Rights is your go-to Get it as high as you can, as fast as you can. Probably 5 in there. I use shadow on this one, just for the extra evades because of how it's built. Careful in battle, but a lot of people ignore this, but even at lower levels it's pretty nice. At high levels it's a lot of defense. The whole line's like add all def 300 or something. And then light infantry and nano combat, because obviously nano skills and comp lit etc are a struggle at first. But yeah, that's a solid build. You're okay. You're doing fine there. Doing fine. Do you know where the wreck and everywhere is? Yeah, you're going to be level capped on totemic rights. Yeah, the wreck would be a good place for you to go. Right. Infantry 6, acrobat 2. Yeah, acrobat is another one, yeah. The wreck, yeah. On the Omni side, yeah. Go and get all your missions from there. As long as you're careful, you should be able to solo, well, all of them really. You might struggle on the War Dog and the Mutant guy a little bit. But other than that, you should be fine in there. And Shades really I can't really buff you except give you faster than your shadow. Shades can't really buff other shades. It's annoying, but there we are. But yeah, that's solid enough. And I would, like, initially, a lot of your PVM damage certainly is your perk lines. Most of your damage is perks. It's like literally 80%. It's a different setup though if you go and do the MA route. It's whether or not you choose to do it. I kinda don't like it myself. That's just me. But yeah, Shades are very, very, very strong later in game, but unfortunately not as popular as they might be. Because all they are is DD in a team, whereas something like an engineer is a lot of DD plus reflex plus blockers plus area blinds. So it just sort of makes them very useful, you know. Could do combined commando. On level 75, yeah. $74. Yeah, if you wanted to, yeah. You could do, yeah. But that, I mean, if you're planning to just carry on going and leveling your toon, then possibly just stay with luxurious armor because it levels with you. Is it quality 75 that you've actually got? Or can you remember? I can't remember what the break point is. Is it 74 for that level? I know I've seen Temple Twinks wearing it, so it is a possibility kind of thing, you know. AI Tech 2, which has AI Tech 2 has a level requirement, I think, doesn't it? I can't remember. The last time I put it on a low level, I think it was on the Keeper. Level 15, and then level 75, and then, yeah, not to 150. Not that you could really put that stuff on anyway. You would have seen me in a level 75 set of commando, but it wasn't mine. Someone gave it me and then gave me a 144 set, and both times I traded it back to them. So you'd probably have to go talk to the guy on Job Harbour, reset all your perks, and then put most of them into enhanced DNA, and it'd be secondary genome for op effects, I think. Is Storm still in IBN? IBN? Not sure, IBN. The group of old orgs. The with EQ. I don't know. If you check your genome, you'll see one for strength. Agility you won't struggle with for CC armor because you're up effect, so it's green. But strength you will find difficult to get up to. But yeah. So enhanced DNA, and then I don't think you can use freak. No, 120 for freak strength. Let me log it. I'll log an OPI character. That'll be easiest. I think it's secondary for OPI. Yeah, primary on OPI is not the same as primary on Solitus. Right. I think that's correct. Hang on, let me check. Primary for Solitus is strength, stamina, agility, and secondary is intelligence, sense, psychic, and then on an up effects, just to double check my memory here, haven't played an OPI tune for a little while. Said my NT will be up against the wall when I log it in, when I crashed last night. and she is. Right, okay. So OPI primary is, yeah, sense and agility, you see. And then secondary, that's the one with the strength in it. Yeah. So for commando armor, you need strength and agility. Or is it stamina and agility? Should bloody know. Got to put it on enough tunes that I should know. It's strength or stamina anyway, so you need the secondary. Whichever one it actually is. It is strength and agility, yeah. Any other stuff? I have a ton of stuff from my many starts and stops. Sandy pieces of goo, perhaps, as wrist items, but I don't know if you could get in them. Possibly. Sandy piece of goo. Stamina and agility and strength all at 400. Might be a bit much on a shade at level 90. It might be doable. But you get riposte, which is now deflect, I think. Dimash and deflect. Oh no, riposte is still a thing. Let's have a look. Melee weapons. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. I can never remember which one's got converted. It's fine, dude. You're not taking up all my time, I hope. I hope I'm going to live longer than 15 minutes. Not really, no. Not. I would save it for when you've got spare IP. I wouldn't plough into it early on a Shade, no. Shade and Keeper are probably the only two classes it's worth putting on. Maybe MA as well. But for most classes, just ignore it. You will see occasionally that a mob hits you for 3k, 4k, and then suddenly he'll only hit you for 600 and 800. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot. I would, on a Shade, I would, in this panel, body dev, nanopool only as high as it needs to be to cast your nanos, and have a little over to do Spirit Siphon and the Drain, and then just your normal evades and a little nano resist. Can't remember the colours now. I've logged off the Shade. I should have stayed on Shade to bloody look, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's at the very end of the list. I mean, like, if your IP's tight, like you're trying to get better comp lit, etc., then, put it into that. Just remember, do not put a single point of IP into treatment on a Shade. Complete waste. because you never, ever, ever actually need it on a shade. You don't need it for anything. Yeah, max your first aid though. Yeah. Go back to the shade. The Night of Many Toons. I'm going to change the title. Let's log in every bloody toon I can find. Yeah, so if you look on the skills window here, if I go to combat and healing, you'll see treatment. That's trickle down. Current improvement, 0. Literally 0 points of IP in treatment. Because when you look at this thinking, but I need it for these square things, you don't, because it says on it first aid or treatment. Now, I think it was the case originally that you did need treatment for this, for the sit down one, and first aid for that. But now it's just first aid you need on a shade, because obviously the only requirement for any of your spirits is just the abilities, and they're always the same: sense and agility. That's it. There's never any other requirement. But yeah, you can see there, look, I've got all that IP left. I have maxed deflect there, but you've got big evades, and then nano pool is as big as it needs to be. The only thing you'll cast a lot going forward is when you're higher level and you get sneaking health drain. So say you've got like 2 ads on you, then just grab it. Complete heal. I know it, yeah, technically, yeah. But I wouldn't leave body dev on the table. Certainly not leveling, because you're not gonna evade stuff. You're gonna get hit, and then melee and it. If you check your weapons, you don't need as much as you think you do. Like you see there, improved Mediblade, one of the best items. If you go in its and drop it in, now it will tell you at full def with only 1050 actual skill in a knit, it'll cap. So I've got 100 more than I need there. Multi melee is probably way too high as well, I think, for these. What's the multi on them? Oh, it is quite high, isn't it? 1649. But I think I put them on way before I finished doing all the alphas, etc. And when casting, you don't need a lot, and I wouldn't really put tons in. I mean, I've got that compiler there because I use that quite a bit. Yeah, if you've only got like 800, if you've only got 2k health, then a first aid stim is a complete heal. Because you haven't got any more HP for it. Complet, you will struggle a bit. But you can perk that for equipping stuff, etc. Melee specials as well. Dimash I would max, because Dimash on shades and keepers is different. It refreshes much more often and will give you quite a big heal when it's high enough. So, had it with mine, 10k standard health combined with the first, and it made a ton of difference. Yeah, there was a thing, max damage you could be hit for in PvP. And I think someone figured out it because it was based on a percentage. Conceal and sneak, yeah. You definitely want to bring those up. I mean, I wouldn't go mad. I mean, with sneak attack on Adv and on Shade, you get another attack which is called backstab, but I can't remember at what point it comes in. It's so much sneak attack, and is when you suddenly get backstab, and then backstab itself, which I've got there. You've got that, yeah. The more sneak attack you have, the more powerful the backstab is, up until the cap, which is 13k of damage. I can't remember what there is. Someone figured out what the breakpoints are. So you get 800, you get so much out of backstab. when you get 1200 or 1600 you get that much more or whatever, but I can't remember what the actual you know, sort of tipping points are for each one. But yeah, I mean, shades are redongulous. Let's go and have a play. Let's go and play on Big Shade. Also, mine's got all kinds of nice stuff. Like I farmed them myself. Slippers of the Screaming. Also, shades are quite fast as well. I should have checked my shade. Oh, it's not as fast as Advi. It is pretty quick, though. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I didn't even give myself the run buff. Probably check my buffs. Composite medical expertise. Better nano. You can't execute this nano. It doesn't exist anymore. The rum faster than your shadow. I can't remember where you got that. Sense Imp and Psycho Mod from 750. High-ish. I mean, another shade can always buff you with it. Is it Winstead? Aha, there we go. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. It is, yeah, the Winstead quest would be a good one to get started. You could do the first stage of that and get a ton of XP. Also, I wouldn't neglect your research either on Shade, because your procs are quite nice. In fact, your procs are very powerful. That's your first sort of one that you may want nano in it and nano pool for, is Sneaking Health Drain. It's like giving yourself a hop, but you can cast it on multiple mobs as well, to keep yourself alive when a pull goes horribly wrong. This is not as tanky as most other tunes. Well, not as tanky as the Keeper, but it is pretty tanky. You just got to remember not to fluff. It's much stronger when there's, you know, only one mob to fight. What you don't want to do is screw up Totemic Rights. God, I haven't played Shade in a long time. Yeah, I know you can pull it out. But you see, now I can target one of these guys, drain on them, go to the next one, drain on him as well, get back to Creepy, redrain on them. I've got 3 drains running now. Yeah, they're small fries anyway. The Keeper just runs in here and laughs at them. So you've got to be careful that you don't spoil your Totemic Rights line, otherwise your healing suddenly stops. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a nice tattoo. Hey, dude. Sorry, mate. I mean, you know. I miss where Sneaking Health Drain comes from. I don't think it's a quest. I think you just buy it. I think. Not sure. I think it is. Am I right? Oh, wait a minute. No. Must be wearing Profession Nano Deck. It's, no, it's going to be DB Quest. Yeah, that's much later. Don't worry about that. On Shade Armor, later on, DB Operative Chest, but then probably Shade Gloves and Shade Helm, and then most shades go for Blood-Soaked Cloak of Dishonor, which is nice. It's only 1000 ACs, but it's the 75 to all evades that are nice for Shade. Is it locked to Shade? Yeah, it is, yeah. And really I should get something like a DB3 bracer for her, rather than that. It's kind of weak sauce, that one. The other spider doesn't drop anything though. Nothing I'd want anyway. Yeah, there's a little one from the OFAB shop. Who cares for ACs if the stuff can't hit you in the first place? On Shade, yeah, it's a little bit like that. Like the ACs on Slippers, only 600. But, you know. We will get there. We're going to see if the other guy who drops the cloak is there. And frames per second. Yeah, don't know. You'd have to check that. I mean, go look in the shop. If it says the item is no drop, then it's no drop. You have to save up the VP yourself. I can't remember off the top of my head. You will need a certain amount to get, you know, things like these HUDs and stuff, but they're pretty cheap. Are they all no drop, Raznar? Yeah, I can't remember. Like I say, it's like 5 years since I, you know, leveled a Shade. And when did I make this one? 2014. So this would have hit level 220 back in probably 2014. You'd find them on GMI. Yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, that guy had turned up to kill it. But, you know, I mean, come on, dude. And also, with the Shade, you can pretty much sneak everywhere, if you don't mind going slowly everywhere. Yes, you're there. Right. Have I got a dot ring on this tune? I don't think I have, but hey. Pull you out. Only thing is, your stun procs that I think I'm running at the moment don't work on this guy. They don't work on bosses. You're just fast. Lies. And my dock was made in 2009, hit 220 in like 13. Yeah, it's not a race, dude. Just I was enjoying Shade and playing it a lot, so it leveled quickly. Plus, at the time, everybody wanted DD in teams for new IMF missions. And to be honest, when you've got a Shade in the team, the missions do go fast. But you can see here, like, even without getting... I think I've got the Ice Golem buff. But if I got, like, DB2 buff or 12 man, this would be quite a lot easier. The nano isn't that well. You know what? We'll go look. Some stuff is, some stuff isn't. It's pretty mixed bag and difficult to remember every single one. My Shade, on the other hand, probably did 220, 27 in like a month and a half. Well, yeah, because they can level very quickly. No goodies today. Let's go back to Rubicar. Yeah, the HUD items are no drop. Yeah. Most of them are yes drop, but the Shade Nano Drain isn't. You've got Shade's Caress, haven't you? Oh no, that comes later, doesn't it? Yeah, the other one you want to get, I think you get it in as a startup Nano. But Spirit Siphon. It's like hits for 1% damage, but which doesn't sound a lot until you cast it on the beast or something similar. Suddenly its health just, like, you go, you hit the beast for redonkulous amounts of damage. I don't know if that's it used to be my login. You hit the beast for, and it is ridiculous. It's like nearly 800,000 or something stupid. But it's because the beast has such a ridiculous amount of health. Yeah. It was good in Tower Wars as well. You'd hit a quality 300 CT, and they buffed the towers, and I did a video where I was saying, well, now towers have got this much HP, so surely it's going to be harder for boxers to take them down. And then people started stacking NTs, and they take them in one shot. It's ridiculous. But hey, welcome to the stream, by the way, Atharan and Hakavelli. Nice to have you here. Now then. Let's go to the grid. And then we'll go to the OFAB shop and take a look. I'm not sure how much one of these sells for, but the sooner you can get one on, the better. I think I farmed this one. I can't remember. Let's have a look. They usually sell for a lot. The drop rate is pretty awful. Oof, 2 billion. Yeah. People trying to buy them for less, but yeah, 2 billion they're offering on there. What stuff have I got in the bank here? God knows. Unhappy left. It's random stuff. My problem is finding buffs to twink stuff on. Yeah, I'm kind of lucky and I've got every class. So when I need a buff, I've got it, kind of thing. I just bump log and give it myself, except things like NCU. Because you need to be in a team for that. Team buffs I can't do to myself, but everything else. GMI sells all twink can. Does it? Well, no excuse to bug for buffs anymore. Lies. I will buff beg all I want. Right, let's have a look. Sky Cannon 1972. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How you doing, Heather? Don't worry about being late. My God almighty. It's not work, you know. It's like it's telly kind of thing, you know. I did not know you could get all of those from there. Miracra, Engie, Fix, Keep, Mup, Nut. Yeah, like Nanobot Aegis is a no drop when you get it. They would. I bet they're marked at it. Right, Shade, Winding Serpent. That's quite nice. Add all def. You can get that for 1500. Shade's Caress, which you should have already, I think. Which is that's a higher one. You're not gonna do that. Is that it? Dissolving Vitality. Yeah, it's no drop. It's 700 on there, but the thing to do is go look at AO items, nanos, shade. You know, figure out what you can actually use. There's only 3 in here. Dissolving Vitality, Shade's Caress, Winding Serpent. That's it. The rest are going to be gardens and quests. And then you're probably going to want, well, all of these, probably, except for maybe the trade skill one, unless you were planning on making alien tank armor for your Shade. Other than that, I can't think of why you would need that one. Oh, and you don't really need the treatment one either. Basically, yeah, the medical one, offensive, defensive, and nano skill. See, if you could stand on these, you know what would happen. People would build huge, tall towers with them, wouldn't they? Just to see how high up they could get. I'm good, thanks, Carl. Had a bad day, so running a nice hot bubble bath. Are you having a Savix booble bath? Yeah, most of the Shades Nanos are garden, aren't they? There's no Shade vendor in the regular shops, is there? Yeah, Shade IPs of Job, that'll be one. And then it'll be gardens, diners and quests for the others. Because if you go in like a regular shop, there's no Shade nano vendor or Keeper nano vendor. What's annoying with Keeper though is most of your bloody nanos are on diners. So they can get expensive or can take a very long time. ICC there is. No. How expensive are they? There's none in sided shops, I don't think. I don't. Is there? One in the sided shops as well. Let's have a look in a sided shop. Right, soldier. Trader. Advi. Agent. Bureaucrat. Doctor. Enforcer. Engie. Fixer. NT. MA. MP. And then General. So, no. But in a fair trade one. Let's go have a look. Okay, good to see you guys. Have fun and talk later. See you later, Raznar. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Let's have a quick look then. Let's go see what we can find in fair trade. If they are, I'm guessing they're going to be a repeat of thing of IPs. Fixer, Engie, Krat Agent, Adventurer, General. Oh yeah, Keeper. Shade. Yeah, Sneak Attack. Also the fast attack buffs you share with Advi, Enforcer and Keeper. They'll share them now. Silent Dagger. Sneak Attack for 70. Spirit Siphon, which you should have got at the beginning anyway, but if you haven't, you can just buy it from here now. Sealed Profession Nano Deck. Do not buy one, because you won't have any of the nanos for it. So you might do the DB quest anyway, you get the best nanos. You didn't know it was on my Shade. Oh, yes. Yeah, there's probably a few that aren't here that are in the gardens as well, I think. Some are garden only. I think it's... What the hell? Oh God, Andy's telling us all something. Someone's asking Andy to kill the game, and he just went, Bugs Bunny, no. Yeah, they're going to go and chat about it in messages. When is Fatty coming out to play? I don't know. One day. What is nice with having the high sneak ability on Shade is that certain missions, conquests, etc., you can get done quite easily as long as you've got the time to sort of like go along sneaking. Plus, in the right circumstances, you can run up behind mobs like that and just hit sneak, and then I've got my hotkeys, so I've got backstab and sneak attack, and sometimes you'll get both on them, which is like 26k of damage. But it's not easy to do. Gonna be honest, not so easy to do. Right, well, it's been an hour. What would we like to do this evening, everybody? What can we think of that might be good? The stun proc is garden only. Only buy nano deck if you're rushing to loot POH. Yeah, I suppose. 58 million. It's not that expensive, really. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're level 90, get your rec dailies, and, you know, solo HI, we got time. I don't need anything from Hollow Island. Do you need anything from Hollow Island? Don't think we do. Yeah, Shadowlands, get to Elysium and run down the first pier, talk to the guy there, and start leveling. You'll level very fast in Elysium on Shade. And get all the quests done pretty well. But yeah, there's a list. Where is it? I got it bookmarked, I think. Games important. There we go. Brilliant guide on Anarchy Online Universe. There you go. Shopping by profession. So you just scroll down till you see the profession you're looking for, and it tells you which of your nanos are hidden in gardens and which gardens they are in. Sided mobs are best for insignias. Usually, yeah. Usually. Insignias in Eli, yeah. You're Omni, so you want to go killing. You don't want to muck up your stuff. The rafters also drop them, I think. Yes, Savik has been here all along, ends Lyric. Right, I was thinking maybe do something on the dock, but it doesn't have to be. So you turned Omni on Discord. Savik's always been Omni on Discord, I think. Yeah, as far as I remember, Sav's always had a blue name. She has changed her avatar to a very, very cool one. But yeah, she's always been Omni. She always was the traitor. No! Oh my god, the deceptions. Well, the thing is, Savik's neutral, clan and Omni. And she's got pretty nice tunes that are all factions. So yeah, is it Tussar or Tusar? And it's a super cool model of her character, based on the avatar of the actual character Savik. It's really, really good. The armor and the eyes look very real. It's excellent. She kind of looks like, I think, Jadzia Dax a little bit, the way he's rendered it. A little bit. Whoever the actor, I can't think of her name. She married Leonard Nimoy's son a couple of years ago. They used to say there is Omni, there is Newt, there is Clan, and there is Sav. This is true. I mean, I have got Omni tunes, but not meant Terry Farrell, that's it. Well, I can't remember Leonard Nimoy's son's name, but yeah, she's married to him now. And she does look like it. I think so, a little bit. Little bit. Is it Adam Nimoy? He does look like his dad as well. He does. He doesn't sound like his dad. His dad's voice was... I don't think people realise just how unique and how good that guy, Leonard Nimoy's voice is. I don't think people get it. Yeah, Omnitunes don't lie. Omnispy. I think it's Nimoy. Well, yeah, his second name's Nimoy, but I mean, I'm not sure that... he looks like his dad, but he doesn't sound like his dad. Like, the sound of Leonard Nimoy's voice is like... I mean, if you're any kind of a Trek fan... Fatty Doc, yes. See, look. There's the after picture. You know, he's ripped... God, like 28 pack there. And then the illusion is shattered. Yeah. Nimoy in Civilization 4, reading out the quotes. Just his voice is just so good. Pregnant Doc, yes. It's having a surrogate pregnancy on the dock. Yeah, look at the tummy. Look, what a fine specimen he is. I know. It was the voting. They voted for heavier. So yeah, what we want to do? We could grind a bit of XP. I don't mind. Yeah, 28 pack, 1 pack. The keg of doom. I'll go and get a dojo. Nobody can think of a raid they want to do, so all the while grinding things. Gotta keep grindy McGrind face going. And if we're not moving around getting, we'll get a dojo. Or at least try. Doesn't have to be a raid every single night. It can get a bit tiring if it is, to be honest. I think Sav got a bit weary of doing the subway after a while. Especially as it was always, no Sav, bring your dock is all... I think Sav got a bit, not fed up of it, but just like, it's getting a bit sameish, guys. I love chocolate ice cream, but I don't want it for breakfast, dinner and you know, and lunch or whatever. Which map? I'm using Atlas of Shadowlands, and occasionally I use Bitnik's Atlas of Shadowlands. I just like the shading better on this. Bitnik's map is better, technically better. It's more accurate, it's got more information on it, it's more up to date, etc. It's also got the like the interior of Pyramid of Home and places like that on it. But I don't like the blue. You know when you do the hex code for blue to get absolute blue, it's sort of that blue, and I always look at it and it just looks like, no. I'm kind of done with, so I will be doing it again. I want a tank on there. Well, you see there where you jump off, you've got the fire and like all this sort of detail, which isn't important on a map really. But you see how that's, you know, like the red hue glow like you get on a traditional map. If you go to Bitnik's, which is a better map, it's this blue and it's just like, no, I don't like it. Even though the map has got better detail on it. Yeah, I know, map. It's like traditional maps look like that. You know, they'd colour in the sea. It's the kind of map you make when you're a kid, you know, because you colour in the blue water, even though obviously the water ain't blue. Unless you sort of live where I do, and then pretty much the whole year round it is. No, you're doing the 2 at once thing. 3 at once, dear me. That's a love thing, isn't it? The cupped hands of love. The other one, I'm not sure now. I know where you used to get it from. I'm not sure where you get it anymore though. Gamel11111, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? Because no one seems to be interested in getting any kind of raid together, so I'm just preparing for tomorrow. My Nick debuff. I feel a bit slow casting there. What you doing tonight? I don't know. I'm up for anything. We can do any old raid. I don't mind. But no one's suggested any yet. So I'm still sort of like doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, the other one is... Yeah, that's right. It's Atlas of Shadowlands, but Savick kind of fixed some of its issues. Magglesworth is now following. Thank you for the follow. Arkethend. Where's my... No? That's it. Now it's up to date. My feed was like going back to like 19 days ago for some reason. I must have hit the mouse wheel while I was hovering over it. Savick probably has that version of it somewhere. There you go. You can get it from me. Yeah, so it's double the size, which is why the other thing I find with the double size one. See there, like the text, Misty Marshes and stuff. It's a little blurry, but on the one Savick fixed up, it seems less so. I don't know. Just seems to my eyes anyway. Maybe it's my eyes. Yeah, Savick made the yes, you're a blind old man version for me. It's much better for anyone playing at higher resolutions. When a lot of these maps were originally made, nobody played at the kind of resolutions we do now. People played AO at tiny, tiny resolutions. You know, it's one of those, it was kind of like nobody played at 1440p was like utterly impossible back 20 years ago. So like the map designs and stuff were just nothing like that. But it's so much better than the default map for Shadowlands. You select map. I don't think there is one even. Savick's map, new Shadowlands. I think that was it. And that's how much it zoomed in as well. See, there's the, I think that's the Funcom map. And it's really only just got a couple of marks on it, if that. So all this like lovely like boundary colouring and all that, I just got used to it looking like that. See, there's a boundary colouring for Pen and Adonis into the Abyss, and then further down, you know, you can see the sea and the way, all that sort of nice stuff. But then on Bitnix, it's sort of, it's just this same blue everywhere. I get it's probably neater and more accurate. I just just not keen on it. And it's the sort of blue that you get, it's almost the same blue as like that. It's like that extreme dark blue. So yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about his map. I think everything else about his map is excellent. The last time I tried that, the Zinzig, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't quite feel right somehow. It just, something puts me off it, and I think it's that blue colour. Yeah, he's done a lot of work. He really has done a great job, you know. I just think it's a shame he went with the blue outline sort of deal. Yeah, his version's got the map for the inside of Pyramid of Home and places like that, which this old version doesn't have. Kerrigan 696 has followed. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so that's kind of I don't know really. I know it's a weird quibble to have over something like that, you know. I mean, in terms of information and functionality, his map's fine. It's perfectly fine. You know, it's just me being kind of I don't like blue. And I do feel like that I am that person going, I don't like blue. You know, when he's made all that time and effort to make it look good. Let's go train him because he's not liking the new map. I do like it, I just don't like the blue. It just, no. Can't help not liking a thing, you know. Everything else about his map is brilliant. It's just, I don't like the blue. It is very petty. It is very petty. It's petty, I should feel bad, and I do feel bad. How close are you to those? Oh no, we're alright, we're miles from them. Like the bigger versions of these we've got rid of. All this effort just to get one daily. I mean, it never takes this long to get a daily done, usually. When you're trying to farm the bloody Doja in, it just never ever drops. You're trying to see what my doc is wearing. What, my doc or IT O'Derry's doc? He's wearing Jathos armour for the decent ACs, buffs and healing efficiency. Going all out on the healing efficiency on this too. My doc. Yeah, so it's the Jathos, and then the sleeves are still the commando sleeves at the moment. Back armour he's wearing a burden. Although I have got... I've never got it with me. Yeah, I've got that cape. Just the operative cape. So it's the first one I've ever gotten, I think. Which has similar ACs. Has all off for 40. Critical decrease for 2. And critical increase for 2. Add all death for 40. Possibly better. I don't know if I can actually equip it. Oh yes I can. So the cape might be more useful. But you know, you get a BOC and you wear it, don't you? Why can't we have one map that switches? Technically it does auto switch. If I turn this off and on, when I turn that map back on in shadow you just have to open and close it to switch it. But technical stuff, ask Savik. Savik would be the expert person to ask. Yeah, well, the Jathos has -5 nano cost, which I've capped now anyway, which is why I don't have the recompiler thing in my NCU belt anymore. 18, 16 ACs mostly. So nearly 2k ACs on the chest. Then healing efficiency for 1. Which is nice. That's why I went with the Jathos. It's like the bow armour from the subway. It does have similar stats but much lower ACs. What cloak? It's from doing Dio. Dust Brigade Operative Covering. So it's a mission reward one. You do Dio enough times, hopefully, eventually you get it. But you know, your reward from Dio is random, isn't it? Yeah. When you're trying to get one of these, you're probably going to get 20 nitrogenas or whatever the hell it's called. The weapon that no one wants. This is quite nice. 750 to nano pool. Most of the ACs are quite strong. But, you know, a Bock is a Bock is a Bock, isn't it? It's got higher ACs. Body dev, you know. And it's a Bock, man. OFAD back for Doc adds 2% healing efficiency as well. That's not too shabby. No, it's not. But it would be the condemned bulwark. Went through every variation of that pronunciation last night. That was pretty funny. Like, put it into Google Translate and just try to get it to say it in as many different languages as possible. And they were all different, but apparently a bulwark is a nautical shield of some description or something similar to that. I always hated how the Bock looks. Oh, well, you know. If you don't like it, you don't like it. What can you do? I kind of do. I mean, the Bock used to be the big status symbol. I guess now it's the condemned bulwark. Which, yeah, I would like on the dock. Because again, it's massive ACs and bonuses, plus heal reactivity or heal something on it. It's nice anyway. I think Savick put it on her doctor. And it really did work on her doctor. Look, it looked very cool. Has a touch of purpley pink to it, which is nice. Makes it distinct. Sorry, had a visitor had to ninja AFK. Has Buble turned up early for his bath shift later? Dear me. Toon Nicker 1971, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Tico586, there is a 5% heal efficiency cloak from new Temple of the Three Winds as well, but the bulwark is better. Yeah, I can't remember what's on the bulwark, even though I've bloody well got one. One is heal reactivity, so it's great on tanks, because it means, you know, every heal they get is better. I got the first thing I wanted from the... oh god. Pyramid of Home, the fungus, because that's, yeah, well, nano costs 10, which I don't really need now. 50 is the cap apparently on Solitus, so I probably have capped it. That's the weapon from the... I refused to wear it to put or get intelligent sims on before they added the social tab. Okay. No one ever bothered to combine them. I don't know. Because the default map of Rubicar, if you go to Rubicar and select default planet map, what do you get? You don't get a map when you get to Shadowlands, do you? Well, you just get the absolute basic one I was looking at before, which really doesn't tell you much. And I didn't even know about Savik's map until the rec opened and I made a video about it, and Savik turned up on my channel saying, well, I'm glad you didn't use my map because there's a lot of spoilers on it. And I was like, oh, where do I download your map? And Savik went, it comes with the game. And I was just like, oh, I just got owned. God, are there any Somphos in the Inferno that I haven't killed yet for this damn doja? Yeah, once you've selected which one you want to use, the game sort of remembers. You land back in Rubicar and just turn the map on and off. You know, just... And it's selected the other map. I think they did it like this because before SL there were already... That's true. There were a lot of pre-made, a lot of player-made maps. Like the one you see, the advert for Dove in the condemned subways. That was Dove's map of Rubicar, which I have, the original. And it is still those colours, and it is still very zoomed out. Except that back then we were playing in 4x3 on, 15-inch monitors at like 480p. Or 7, what was it? 1024 by 7 something or other. Yeah, some sort of weird, well, it's not weird, it's what we used, but some sort of configuration like that. So people would have lost their ability to use those maps because the new map would be a different format. It would be bigger and yada yada. Plus, from what I've heard, Shadowlands was actually developed as its own game, and then they decided to combine it with Anarchy as an expansion, which is why some of it took a while before it sort of gelled together correctly. First played in 2005 on a laptop with the godly resolution of 1400 by 1050. Nice 4, yeah, I bet it was as well. I mean, that was a big resolution back then. I had a 1050p monitor, but it was 1920 by 1050. It was instead of being 16 by 9, it was 16 by 10, and there was quite a bit of argument about which format would win. But 16 by 9 just won. I think it was, they decided that's what they were going to do for most flat screens. So it was like VHS versus Betamax almost. I think somebody actually said to me, don't real gamers play 16 by 10? And I was like, what? What the hell are you talking about, son? In my day, for 17 inch and like 4 kilos. Oh, at least. Do you know, I had like a 19-inch monitor, and I swear to God, when you wanted to, like, the cable disappeared inside it, and I can remember moving it onto a table and having it way too far away, and whenever you wanted to lean forward and adjust it, if you sort of, you could lift yourself out the chair by getting hold of it at that leverage. But yeah, I remember it. It's like a boat anchor. Massive thing. Let's have a look. No, he has nothing there. God almighty, what's going on with this drop rate? Come on. Own up, who's responsible for the drop rate? Somebody's doing something. I know it. Atharan, wow, I switched to data because my ISP sucks and I just saw a full ad for you. Oh, you mean you sat through a full advert? An ad for me? Or an ad that ran on the channel beforehand? Before the video started. Because I haven't paid for any advertising, so I'm sure you can't mean that. the latter. Doesn't that go for you? Oh, if you watch the advert, yeah, I think... yeah, if you watch an ad, I think I get a tiny amount. But honest to God, given how small my channel is, etc., I get pittance for that, really do. Get almost absolutely nothing for it. I mean, you get bugger all for it in on YouTube, really. You know, people go, wow, one of your videos has got 50,000 views or 100,000 views or whatever, you know. It's like, yeah, but if I look at the amount of money it's made, or the amount of money that YouTube have bothered to give me on the back of it, it's not much. But then again, you see, I don't have to go chasing after advertisers, run servers, and all the other complications that go with running a platform like YouTube. So they take their cut, and I'm like, I'm fine with that, because I don't have to deal with all that other crap. Isn't it like a buck for 3k ad views or something on YouTube? Not far off, yeah. Toonnicker1971 has followed. Thank you for the follow. You've been here a few times as well, but thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So yeah, the gods of RNG are terrible. It depends on the video as well. Like if you're Markiplier, you're probably making a lot more ads on that. It's to do with velocity. Like I might have a video that took a year to get 40,000 views. I will not get the same ad rate on that video as someone like Markiplier, who will get like 1 million views on every video. So YouTube sell his ad space for a lot more money, so he therefore makes a lot more money per advert he gets on his channel. Does it not make sense? How many people are going to see our advert in 24 hours is what the advertising wing of a company says. So Coca-Cola come along and they go, we want to, you know, it's like if you run ads on the Super Bowl, you know that 3-minute ad's going to be the most expensive ad you'll run all year on TV, because the people selling ad space on the Super Bowl know what kind of audience they've got. So that, you know, YouTube look at, you know, my videos and go, well, they get a few hundred views, blah blah, and then over time they probably get a couple of hundred more. So an ad on my channel ain't worth the same as an ad on Markiplier's channel or a big YouTuber's channel. But I'm not going to put ridiculous looking pictures of my face on every thumbnail, which is what which is what YouTube want you to do. Our research shows people respond to these faces. Is your research, are you not overreading? Are you not seeing correlation and thinking causation? Because let's face it, more people watch that guy's videos because it's that guy. Maybe it's got nothing to do with his faces on there, except that he is his own brand. Your face with anime, no, just no. A good-looking JPEG that thumbnail is a good idea, but yeah, they say, you know, people respond to faces more than anything else, and I'm like, well, okay. But my face is not my brand. You see, these are personality channels that they're talking about, and they soak up the vast majority of views on YouTube. So it's its own little closed market. You'd also need to do top 10. I hate list videos. Whenever they come up, I go, don't recommend this channel again. And they still come up. I don't like lists of things. I never agree with the list. And it's so mass-produced and synthetic. It really is. It's like, ugh, it's just, I hate it. I hate it. I really do. Like, all right, quick experiment here while we're waiting for mobs to respawn, right? Let's open a incognito window. Right, okay. So, right, pay attention, class. We're going to do a experiment. Right, here we go. So here's an experiment. Let's search for me. Or, no, let's search for Anarchy Online. That's what I want to watch, yeah? Yeah, okay. Death of a game comes before me. And that guy's video, I think, is a load of crap. Then it's me, then it's Kotaku, which is kind of surprising, really. And then it's me again. And then lots and lots. Like, I've got the lion's share. I mean, that one I didn't mind. You know. So, okay. So we go through this list and we're going to go, right, okay, let's go look at... I'm just going to agree. This is incognito window.
Grammarly is your person.
Shut up. So there you go. Random person gets an ad. Look what's now in the recommended list, though. Me. Something about Eve. Me. Something else about Eve. Sharp Tony. EverQuest AO. I think I know who that is. Light Pillar. Me. RuneScape. Me. So we watch that and go, oh, we like YouTube. Let's go. Okay, we'll click on another one of his videos. Hi all, and welcome. There you go. So there's me when I used to smoke. And we go, right, okay, and something about football, not interested. So I go, oh, let's go to the home page. What will it share to me? It's always this guy, whoever he is. Don't want to know. His face annoys me. This bloke? No idea. Something about sports. Not interested in any of that. News. Who are these people? Where's the Anarchy Online videos? So, if you've taken in... I can't stand that guy. Oh, look at my silly face. Here's my silly face again. Here's another video of my silly face. Yeah, and that's all you see on YouTube. It's trash. It's absolute trash. But if you actually look for a video, fair play, they will supply you with a video that's relevant. But you've got to look for it. I don't get recommended. I would have to put a silly face on every single video. Do you know what I mean? Before I'd get a look in. Because that's just how the system works. And it's their system, so, you know, you're not going to change it. But yeah, it's a load of trash. I'm not interested in any of that stuff. You know, personality channels, I don't like them. I'm nothing against Markiplier. I actually quite like Markiplier. His try not to laugh stuff is pretty cool. But I don't 100% think he's 100% genuine. I think, you know, there's a lot of Markiplier is the, you know, but like any showman, Markiplier is the act, you know, which is fair enough, and that's cool because, you know, my God, paragraphs. Yeah. Weird rules. I'm looking, sorry, you're running the new engine, I see, but the video you made way back regarding changes in graphic settings is viable for the new engine. No, there's a doing the new engine for 2020, which is a up-to-date version for the new engine. That's less than a year old, that one. That was in that YouTube recommended list. It actually came up. Hang on. Tweaking the new engine. There we go. Whatever the hell that's an advert for. Right, there you go. Tweaking the new engine 2020. In fair, Mr. Beast gives away a lot of money. He has a lot of money to give away, but I do agree. It's really, I just, the sight of him just annoys me. Sorry. He probably thinks I look ridiculous or whatever as well. It's fine. He's just got one of those faces. I just go, no, don't, go away. You know, I know that's perhaps biased in some way or whatever. Elganex is now following. Thank you for the follow. Never took a recommended and shut off autoplay to prevent them. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least if you look at one of my videos, it suggests a bunch more of my videos. And I love that. I love that they do that. But the main YouTube homepage is just a minefield of trash. So, yeah. New engine is a lot more stable with the tweaks I make, but not 100%. So, yeah. I think YouTube penalises gaming videos. I'm not sure. Maybe. But I'm not going to... I don't want to be a personality channel or whatever, you know. It's one of those. You click on one Watch Mojo video and, oh my God, you can't get rid of them. Do you know what I mean? Talking about what's up with the stupid 10 recommendation videos in the last couple of months. Yeah, exactly. Doja Chip Inferno on the 5th kill. Damn you! Yeah, so the old engine you can run on modern graphics and better DirectX implementations like 11, 10, 12. We thought it was giving you an FPS boost, but it turns out that no, it isn't. It's misreporting FPS with Anarchy. So it's doubling what you're actually getting. I thought it was doing it, but apparently not. But it does mean you can run it at whatever resolution without doing anything else. You can run on a scientific calculator. Yes, probably. You got your Doja, leave me alone. You horrible man, taking my Doja away. It's not having it, me getting a Doja tonight, is it? It's just not having it at all. So yeah, that's the way it goes. It's AO is I suppose in a way it's a bit of a niche market, isn't it? How many people compared to Fortnite and, you know, all these other games. I went near Lord of the Void. Yeah, I was down that end as well. Did me no good whatsoever. RNG, be RNG, dude. The RNG is the RNG. And it doesn't like me on Dojas today. Yeah, so the old engine you can run with DG Voodoo 2, and with a minimum amount of setup will definitely improve things on the old engine. And you can run Reshade on top once it's DirectX 11 for SM, AA, etc. Oh, ignore those things, they go away after a while. I just never bother with them. Like those. They just leave them. They leave you alone after about 10 minutes or so. And we got a bugged one. Can I get him out of there? Can I even... No, he's in a broken piece of geometry. We can't get him. Have I got a video? Not as such, but on... Oh, God. I went through it on a stream. I need to clip that, but you can only do 30-second clips on Twitch. I need to make a proper video for it. But honestly, the setup is really quite simple. It's not ridiculously hard at all. You'd get through it really quick, to be honest with you. If you give me a second, I'll try and find... I think that's someone else asked, and... Yeah, there we go. Someone else asked me during the other day. So, that with the timestamp on it should take you straight to that. Let's have a look. And we start DG Voodoo control panel. Okay.
You know, the only reason why...
Don't play ads over me. Don't advertise yourself. So first thing you need to do is click on add. Yeah, there you go. So that's the right one. We found the problems that I was having with DG Voodoo were caused by a memory conflict. Apparently, yeah. IT O'Derry. It is for the Anzi quest line. To pick it up if you've never done the quest line and just have it in your have it in a backpack. Because when you do the quest, it's a nice, quick, painless hand in. Yeah, if you go to the site and download the... Oh, hang on. I don't think that's in the video. DG Voodoo. Yeah, you want to download the one that says this. Because you want the control panel so you can set the thing up. There you go. That, when you get to his page, that's the one you want to download. With all the other garbage you got. Yeah. You put all your garbage into one thing and away you go. Yeah, we did the quest on stream not that long ago either. February? March? Not long after the doc got to Inferno, we did a bunch of the Inferno quests, which quite good XP actually. Which is why we did them, because a lot of the rewards from them are terrible. Like we did Inferno tours, we did the Anzi, the Spirit quest, whichever ones are left. I think we did all of them. I don't think he's got any left to do here anymore. I think he's done them all. And it's part of one of those where you go running up that ramp, talk to a Yutto, and the Yutto says, go and get me one of these. And it's on one of those things. Atharan, am I missing something here? What's with the DG Voodoo? It's a DirectX wrapper, is what it is. So the original game, so the old client, the vanilla client for Anarchy Online, is a DirectX 8-7 game. So the engine is pretty old, has a built-in sort of max resolution, which can be gotten around a few different ways, and generally is a little bit clunky really, and doesn't always work on new equipment like laptops. It's always been problematic with laptops and shared graphics. However, if you go through the tweaking the engine, the new engine 2020 guide on a laptop with combined graphics, it usually fixes the problem. At the end of when you've done it, if you actually open up your task manager and look at what's been used, and you suddenly find that even though the client is saying using primary video display adapter, which you're thinking, oh no, that's the default crappy one. When you look, it's not. It's using the, NVIDIA GTX or Radeon whatever thing. I had a long chat with someone about it. It hates your Mac. Well, it's a Mac. It's a Mac, dude. Yeah, so DG Voodoo is a wrapper. So it's like suppose you've got one of your, like a really old game that you really love, and you can't get it to run at all on a new like Windows 10 machine. It's something like DG Voodoo usually will fix the problem, and you can run it. I hate my Mac. Is it like a work thing, having the Mac? See, I'm not keen on Apple as a company at all. Yeah, I'm not keen on. I know that people get into the cult of Apple, and I just think, my God, you really are in a cult, aren't you? It's just not. It's not healthy, this. I mean, they stuck 4 iPhones together and called it an iPad. And then I saw people walking around like it's some dinner tray off a plane or something. And they're walking around taking photos with it. And I'm just like, oh, dude, no, don't do it. You look ridiculous. Working in marketing, everyone gets a damn Mac. Oh yeah, bought and paid for. It's a free computer, that's the way I'd look at it. The closest I've ever had is a Hackintosh. So as soon as they started using x86 processors, Intel processors, I thought, okay. So I installed Mac OS on it just so I could run Pro Tools. And it wasn't bad, actually. It wasn't a bad experience. But I was just recording music. I wasn't playing Anarchy Online or anything. So, you know, it was all right. But Pro Tools it's kind of the industry standard for recording. But it's not the best software. I'll tell you that for nothing. The hardware that they support it with is really good. But it's not the best software. It's really clunky by today's standards. You know, you think how much better companies have gotten at coding for efficiency and stuff. Various learning algorithms and things like that. They even Reaper and the like is a lot better. Mac, yeah, it was the professional choice. Final Cut, yeah. Well, this is it. They screwed that up. Plus, Premiere is good. It works, but it's very kind of clunky. Yep, that's the bugged mob. But yeah, there's another one. I can't think of the name of it now. I've tried it a few times and it works, but I just can't be bothered relearning a whole thing. So I've just got a locked off version of I mean, I bought Premiere when you could literally just buy it and then kept updating it, and then they brought in the subscription thing. So I ended up just going, I'm not paying to keep using software. I've already paid for it. Yeah, I just block it. I paid 680 something for Adobe Premiere Pro back in 2012, 13, I can't remember now. So I had that version and it said if you want updates you're going to have to pay X amount. So I just went, nope. And then it just kept bugging me, and it still tries to now. It tries to bug me with updates. But I mean, it's very easy to get around their version of copy protection. Very easy. This is probably why they've gone for the subscription model, thinking, well, most people will think, oh, it's only a few dollars a month. Because I think most of their customer base, like the vast majority, didn't pay for their software. The people, like the amount of people that don't pay them for their software is ridiculously high, I'd say. It's one of the easiest to find dodgy softwares out there. And it's just like copy and paste one file. Job done, you know. So I've seen them before, you know. But yeah, they forced everyone into subscriptions, so... And the later versions are not as good. They don't run as well. They require multiple times more horsepower just to run to do the same bloody job you did before. Which, you know, is like, well, that's just crap programming. That was Adobe's huge shift into the film TV industry. When I worked with film back in post-production house in London, dump Apple and yeah, exactly. They probably said, well, we'll switch to your product if you give it us at this price, and we're going to need 182 licenses for this office and another 300 for this one, you know. But now when you see people like guys on YouTube doing SFX and movies and all the rest of it, they're all using Adobe Premiere now. Because the integration's really good, I'll say that. You know, if you do something in like one of the creator modules or something like that, or you want to change the audio but change the source file, so you want to create a new double in track or something like that, it just goes bang, bang, bang. Bring back Sony Vegas. That's crap. To be honest, you could do a lot with it, but it was a bit crap. I mean, the render options were awful. I can render video faster on my, let's face it, 9-year-old system now, right? Faster than a friend of mine can on his big honky donkey system. Way better than mine in terms of horsepower. But he's using Sony Vegas and it takes longer to render out pretty much the same stuff. Because he was talking, he's saying, well, how long does it take? And I said, well, ratio's about 1 to 1.5. So a 45-minute video, let's say, takes about an hour and a 10 hour, 5 minutes. Depends what. If I just ignore the PC and don't use it, just leave it rendering, it'll do it in nearly an hour. And he's saying, well, I'm not getting anything like that. He said, you know, and we went over all the rendering settings, any layers, any color grading gone on, and you know, and all that. And I'm doing more of that than they are, and yet I'm getting faster render times. And it's because they did a deal with NVIDIA, who said, well, you know, we'll open up CUDA cores to your software, kind of deal. It's really weird the way these inside deals actually go on. Quite surprising to think. So, you know, but yeah, the thing is, Sony Vegas is leaps and bounds cheaper. Yeah, I mean, I edit game videos. I'm not creating all that stuff. Yeah, rotoscoping, cutting out the boom mic, yeah. But if you've got After Effects, the integration between After Effects and Premiere is really useful for SFX guys. My God, they can do, once they get going with it. You watch the Corridor guys, Jesus wept, what they can do with stuff. They hated the muzzle flash on the John Wick movie, so they redid it. And I've got to say, it looks way better. Yeah, they're good. I like them. You see, now they're interesting. I watch that and go, right, I see what he's doing there. Yeah, that's really cool, you know. And it maybe it's something I'll never use, but what I'm seeing is interesting and inventive. I think the oh God's punished you that you didn't like the map. I think you could be right. I think there's a limit to how long people can stand to watch me running around Inferno trying to get a bloody Doja for tomorrow. Did I miss you doing a subway run this morning by any chance? I did not. I didn't even log in until just at the beginning of this stream, which is like a couple of hours ago. I think there's some sort of internal counter, you know. Yeah, people release plugins and stuff. I got some awesome camera shakes, and I only wanted them for a joke, you know, like a not even 3 seconds of screen time. And I just couldn't get, you know, I was spending hour after hour trying to get it to work myself by using motion control and stuff. And then this guy's got them, and I went, oh, there you go. And just drop it on an adjustment layer and just lay it over the piece you want to shake. And it was like, yay! Job done in like 10 seconds flat, you know. Really good. And the thing is, the bigger the Adobe Premiere kind of market share, I suppose, gets, then the more and more tutorials and freebies you can actually get for it. You know, like those logo titles I did, they're a transparent AVI file over the top of normal video, and you need After Effects to create them. I don't think you can do it in Adobe Premiere, but they were a freebie plugin, you know, one of these like shutter block things I just edited, but I like heavily edited them so they'd work for what I wanted, but they were on the right tracks. So I like got those for nothing, and then, you know, I make the AVI file and then a transparent AVI, and then I've just got that, and I can, because I thought I'll make them solid white then I can always change it later, you know. On the AWS line, I don't know what that is, being honest with you. I know how to do what I need to do. Illusionist, you need to do the Doja dance. I do. I bet there's none here. I think there's just certain times of the day that Dojas they just don't drop. They just don't. They don't drop. They just go, nope, no Doja for you. And then other times you run out, first kill, bang, done. Yeah, well, Adobe bought Cool Edit Pro, which was my favourite wave file editor ever. In fact, I quite liked recording with it as well. When the early days of its version of multi-tracking, it was like, oh my god, it would go so bloody wrong sometimes. You'd be like, yeah, okay, this is working, and you'd have one effect, and then everything would desync, and you'd just be like, oh. There'd be like one singular undo, you know. I don't use Photoshop, I use Lightroom, so I can only do what a photographer would do in a darkroom with film when I take photos. I don't go into the full Photoshop, because with that, I mean, you know, you can complete BS everything. Do you think why it's called a random drop? Yeah, possibly. Definitely being bloody random today. It's been bloody awkward is what it's doing today. Am I the only one that finds these smileys creepy? Yeah, a little bit. Yes! Doja! Explosion! Okay, I'll stop now. The Discord ones, they are, aren't they? They could leave them as plain text and I'd still be, you know, fine. Looks like a dude with headphones on. I think it's meant to be. Isn't it? And the crowd goes wild. Yeah, I wanted that for a particular shot. So I was doing this and I just couldn't get it to record right. So I just had one like that and then added camera shake to the whole image. Because it didn't quite tell the right story. Because he was, like, if you watch, pretty much the character stays, apart from a bit of lighting on their face changing, nothing much changes on the and I wanted the whole screen to shake, and then I found a plugin to do it. I went, yay! He's killing them for 4 hours now. First kill. Kiergan, no. I think you've been here for most of it. It's about 30 minutes I've been killing them, I think. Let's see. Welcome to Anarchy Online. That's when I logged in. Did my dailies. Then we went through a couple of different tunes. So 1841 is when I started killing them. And 1937 is when I just looted one there. 1935. Good God. Right, okay, so we have done the do. Back to Rubicar on this tune. So that's just the Doja for tomorrow's daily. So, because then, you see, in the daytime, I'll have time to just hand it in, go and do the other dailies and call it done. You know. 1 hour of dot kills is almost 11 mobs. Well, it could be, couldn't it? What do you think, Vulpoo? Do we want to go out to... Where did we go? We went to PW last time, didn't we? To go dino farming. Seeing as no one wants to go and do a raid, that's fine. It's not even... No, it's for tomorrow. Yeah, what was it? Belli Forest? I do crash there a little bit. Oh, wait. ICC planet-wide announcement. Engineer Zal has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defence of Rubicon. There you go. They has won the game. They got AI 30. I tend to find with the new engine, I do crash in wine, but we'll just go anyway. There's a lot of diners in the wine area, as I'm calling it, which it isn't called. In fact, there's a lot of mobs there that drop a lot of pricey stuff from memory. I remember I saw you there healing a lunatic level 60 M fighting, call it 250 diner at some point. Yep. That was brilliant. Thing is, you would have eventually killed him. His heel, you were beating his heel delta. Damage. Oh god. Unlock. I just bounced across the screen. There's no heal delta on those, yeah, because what were you hitting him with? A parry stick? Or the Leb's thing? I think you could do it. It's just if you can pay attention for that long. I mean, you know, quite literally. If you can keep yourself alert enough to do the fight for that long. It's like a lot of coffee sort of touch, you know? I just got the feeling I can twink better. I always feel like that. And it's usually true. I'm sure I've come the long way around through the Wampus to get here. And I'm sure there's an easier way. What's the other one? Oh, of course, Bomb it would. Yeah. Right. The diner run of this place, Belli Forest, which I keep calling Wine, which it's not called, it's just that's the name of the Wampa here. Well, we'll run down to the beach first. It is nighttime in game, but I've turned up the gamma. Otherwise, the stream would be quite dark. Twink it towards melee and it rather than evades. Possibly, yeah. It's Froob, isn't it? So it's like, gotta make a choice. You can't symbiont your way out of it. Oh, look. Is it going to be up? Probably not. It's probably... Oh, no, it is up. Well, goddamn. We got Corrosive Cloud. That's another favourite. We got the MA suit. The organic blue one. For a MA. Blade of Morning. Yeah, nada. Nada that's good. Nah, let's go to the 170 dude. Oh, this cliff is annoying. If you get a 2.5 billion nano dropped in this session, I will buy it off you at 5 billion. Yeah, well, chances of me getting a drop like that are literal hundreds and hundreds to one, I think, at this stage. It's very unlikely to get. I mean, look at the spoils from last time. All junk, really. And crash. Yeah, I thought it might. All I'll do is I'll run the old engine. Just to show you the old engine with DG Voodoo. Once I get my screen back. Come on. Close the program. Cancel. Vanilla AO. with DG Voodoo running. And just to show you, I'll run MSI Afterburner as well. Oops, that's no good. That'll be a link or something I posted earlier. There we go. Yesterday it ran fine, today it's updating for some reason. What? I do not know of the thing you're speaking of. I got it zoomed out enough on this tune, didn't I? Right. I should probably just double check my buffs. So this is vanilla client, which is why it's now so bloody dark on the stream. But it's in DX11, which thinks I'm going at 170 something frames a second. It does feel like it, but it's not. I don't think this one's up anyway. No, I'd see him by now. Okay. There's a 160 that way. Yeah, I find out it's weird, one of these weird places where I randomly crash on the new client. Light, please, light. And none of them really help, do they? Caustic light maybe, but I also find with DG Voodoo you can see a lot further. Your view distance seems to be higher. No, he has been killed dead. Scale reconstruction. Is that the new version of Kin of Tarsk? Kin of Taraskew. Which tells me there's probably somebody else out here farming. But there you go. We shall head the south. At least we're moving fairly quickly. I mean, we're not... But it's kind of annoying to have to switch engine because, you know... And it's nowhere near as pretty. I'm sorry, everyone goes, it looks the same. No, it doesn't. Use your eyes. Feels very different as well when you play it. Well, this one's got a lot of HP. Let's see if Volpu's theory of HP equals more loot is actually correct. It could be. I think I'll self-illuminate this one. It's taking that on. Oh, yes, procs. There you go. So this is with the DG video, so you can see like redonkulous frames a second, but apparently they are misreported. Because if I Control Alt F, it says 57, 58, and this says 110, 116, so could be. Right, let's see. Frenzy of Fur. You can use that on your... oh, is that the Advi only one? It is. I was thinking of the other further nano or what have you. Yeah. DNA locked blaster rifle. Yay. I don't think we're going to have much luck on diners tonight, you know, for all that bravado. It's weird that this area, Belli Forest, crashes me on the new engine, but PW doesn't. I'm sure there's more people in PW, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's everything else that's here. And it's always when I'm near the Wampers as well. That's also weird. There's also quite a few where the Enigma trees are, I think. Quite a few Lobie diners there. Yeah, it lands you in the middle of it. Ooh, we got Collapsing Hadron Sting, which I think is an NT nuke, and Feline Rage? Which one's that? Feline Rage. That's a DB. That's a new Advi Nano, I think. Power Puller. Yeah. V4 Breathing Space. It's kind of useful for a twinking weapon. A little high quality there. And East Wind Katana, quality 150. Yeah, DB codes are pretty cool for getting around anyway. We'll just do the one run here, I think. I'm not going to spend hours and hours. And someone's had this one. Do they mistakenly leave anything good on it? Nope. What's the bet in the next one south has already been gone. Yeah, DB's a lot easier to navigate, but it's very boring. There's not a lot to see. Now we're this far south. Right. I bet it's dead but has a lewd paint on it. That would just laugh. I would laugh. Then someone would have to buy it for $5 billion. I might see if I can't find that on the Netflix or somewhere again. Like those Austin Power movies, they're silly. They're fun. You know, they're like The Last Starfighter is a silly movie, but actually, it's really cool. They Live, another brilliant movie. Watched that again the other night. Is it the loot the same from Team Mission Bosses, not the same as Diners? Yes, it's two different loot tables, I believe, although they do have a lot of crossover. Some nanos are mission reward or mission drop. Soldier Clip Junkie. What's that go for? What does Soldier Clip Junkie go for, Vulpu? Yeah, there's like we check the game thing. Nano. Soldier Clip Junkie. There you go. We'll only bring up one nano. Rubicar Diner. So you can only get that nano from killing outdoor bosses, not from mission bosses. Although, you know, Kin of Tarescue, 2.25 billion, I think, is a jackpot. I wouldn't take 5 billion off you for that. Save it for for Scott. Scott's going to need it more. Scott's going to need it more, dude. He's starting over. Come on, we got to help him out. I might build that on my Engie. I'm taking good care of the streamers, have no fear. The people that are trying to pull people back to this game, damn, they killed him. They probably skipped that other one thinking, he's not going to drop anything. Or maybe it hadn't respawned or something, I don't know. He'll watch this stream and go, wait a minute, that was the exact loot that I left behind on that other one, which means the one that he killed and got soldier clip junkie from was, dun dun dun, the one that I should have had. I bought a backpack from him for 2 graces today. Cool. Okay, I think this one's, yep. I think him gone and looted and everything here. There's the 170s near the Enigma farm. Go on then, we'll check them out. We'll do once round here, but then I want to get back on the new engine. Because I just do, okay? If you sub 1 month and do your dailies every day, you could ding AI 30. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you do get quite a bit from the dailies. It's just, you know, we all wish it was more. Atharan, she's trying to get me to sub again. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm a paid shill for Funcom to make you come and play Anarchy. That's all this is, you see. Yeah, right. Funcom give me money. Yeah, I don't think so. Dinos the Terrible. You only need to sub for 1 month, the rest you farm and buy. Grid Space Freedom Team, I think you can get most places. High quality, obtruse, steel-ribbed armor gloves. For her pleasure. Sorry. Senior clean slate axe. Quality Omnipom Trooper things and... no. Suppressor? No, it's terrible. And then the other one over by the guy. The Enigma Forest guy. Not the Enigma Dog guy. Yeah, if you've got the time to farm and do like I'm doing here, yeah, you could farm up enough creds to buy another Grace and just keep playing. And in between, go raiding and build new tombs and have fun, you know. Ding ding, he's up. I think I prefer doing the PW ones, even though the scenery's more interesting here. It crashes the new engine, so it forces me on the old engine. But I'd rather, you know, if it was like, you can only use the old engine or not play, I'd use the old engine. Art of Peace. Meld with background, not so much. Blur of Claws. Yeah, Art of Peace is quite a high level soldier nano, isn't it? Art of Peace? What's that worth? Composite right slice. Art of Peace and Soldier Clip Junkie. On one quick run. Unbelievable. My luck is just nuts, isn't it? Never get the ones I want. I'll go and do the high level stuff on this side as well, I think. And that didn't have big HP, that. Not at all. That was quite a low HP one, that. Lucky today, yeah. I must have built up some luck by... working... It's like winding a clock up by trying to farm a doja. No? Yes? Maybe? No, of course not. We checked here, did we? Yes, and we killed it. We checked there. Did we check the 210? So really we want to go a little bit north as well now. Do either AO sub or pay real debrid for 3 months. Yeah, I suppose. I'm not sure what debrid is, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think I know what it is, but... Yes, what's debrid? Is that a different game? Or some such thing? Or what is it? Clue us in, man. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the view distance difference between new and old. Right. Okay, let's get to the top of the grassy knoll over here. Alright, see how far we can actually see beyond those trees, etc. And you kind of go, right, there's nothing beyond those trees, and there's not even a lot of trees, right? Let's log off this tune. Yes, you can run old and new engine at the same time. Right, so new engine. Same tune, so it's going to be sat, we hope, in the same place. You can see further. Not much, but you can. Plus, you know, grass. Yeah, we're still waiting for what debrid is. Have you Googled it yet, Sav? I'm going to Google it. This isn't going to be like that, what the hell it was, blue muffin. What is debrid? All-in-one solution, real debrid. A download tool that allows you to download files hosted on the internet or instantly stream them in an innovative... Okay. And that's the answer I got, yeah. A link gen basically. Instead of playing 3-4 different providers like RapidGator, once you pay, they create the links for you. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. That's interesting. I was thinking, debrid, what game is this? I have no idea what the game of this is. Yeah, you see, you could be doing this with a movie running in the background or a podcast or, you know, whatever. Or, you know, you could be chatting to your mates in guild and yada, yada, yada. doesn't actually have to be boring. And you think he'd be dead, but I'm going to check him anyway. People kill things and don't know the value of them all the time. I think they did with this, though. So, yeah, it looks like a seed kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know how expensive it is or... Oh, damn. He done did a thing. Where's the next nearest? All the way back up to the doohickey. Okay. So, how fast can I warp? "60-second attack." Beacon. Instead of going to PW like we did last time, we'll go to the other interesting forest. No, I didn't mean to do that, but I found an interesting little room. There's so many of them in tier. Open mission doors that just have like a pretend little room in it. "You are both evil. I expected it from Sav, but I thought better of you." What? No. "Some used for more better quality sources for IPTV streaming. Debrid as far as I know." Oh, right, okay. Right, I want to go to... what's it actually called? Not Farming Woods. Yeah. Central Artery Valley. Quite an interesting place, actually. For stuff. But I think the only quick way there is the Enigma Forest Outpost. Which to get to is like doing, 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 doing. Yeah, got to go through to 4 holes. Or, you know, fix a grid. It used to be there was no way there, though, other than fix a grid. There are some in PW. You want me to go back to PW, don't you? Fine, we'll go into PW. Fulpoo wants me in PW. We're going to PW. You're the nearest. You get to die first. Oh, hidden rooms. Ah, right. Well, we're here now. It's full of nice diners. Yes, it is. We had more luck in Belli, though, didn't we? Bloody hell. Did okay there. I'll give myself all my buffs again, because I can't remember the last time I rebuffed. So there's probably some that I need to do. Be with you in a minute. Illusionist. Night, Sav, and thanks again. Are you off, Sav? Oh, booble bath time. I missed it. Yes, it's time for the booble bath. Which, of course, is, you know... Nanobot Shelter or Nanobot Aegis. I can never remember which is the best one. Anyway. Atanis Fix is now following. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yes, you see, at this time of night, Savik's butler, Michael Bublé, runs her a nice bubble bath, complete with TV, you know, streaming in, and dark chocolate, red wine, and serenades her from, you know, the next room, obviously, because he's only staff. You know, he only works there. And that's Sav's nighttime routine. And, you know, we know it's true. Totally true. He flies over every night from Canada to run Savik's path. Yes, I remember the old Enigma Forest. I remember finding Enigma Forest the first time and being like, oh my god, you can fight the trees and they can't chase you because they're rooted. Ho ho, ho ho ho. Yeah. But we actually did. We actually spent hours there killing off Enigma trees and just being like mesmerised by the place, having never seen it. And Form of the Executioner again. And now we will head a little south. And a little east. The 200 diners, yes. Isn't it cheaper to just buy an extra hard disk? I tend to break them. Oh dear. Seems to be monitors for me. 2 monitors die in the last 10 years. And yet... well, no, because the power supply did get the old one up and running in the end, but Mrs. Callis too said, well, I'll swap with that one, because she knew it was an IPS one with a... which meant she could put TV programs on it and sit on the sofa and still watch them perfectly well. Because a 27-inch monitor IPS from a distance looks fantastic. I mean, it looks good close-up, so from a distance it's even better. Okay, I think this dude is not here. I think he is the dead. So I'm going to go... no, the other one. East. I switched to that one. My 5 terabyte one died in 2015. Ooh. 5 terabyte anything in 2015 wasn't cheap. Was that like a NAS, like five drives in one or 6 drives and redundancy? Ah, you was up. I see, that was the goal, to keep adding 5 terabyte drives on a NAS. That was the first one, so it didn't have redundancy. Pain. Yeah, I wouldn't have been happy. Yeah, losing an important NAS worth of stuff is like, it's like your house burning down with all your stuff in it, you know? Okay, there's a slightly lower one just south. Slightly lower. It's like 165. It would be grey by now, I think. Mostly grey. Did you get... yes, I've got surge protected power strips. And everything is connected to them. Shower with lead. Lost all my music recordings photos. Oh, God, I would be gutted. Do you know, I've got DVDs of important stuff in the loft that are probably getting mouldy, that really need to be retransferred to something else. Amusionist, this is such an interesting zone. It is not. It's boring as hell. I mean, I was going to go to Enigma Forest, because that is an interesting zone. A lot of weirdness in there. Do you want to go to Enigma? We can go to Enigma Forest. Nice landscapes, yeah. Enigma Forest is quite interesting. You want to get... We're going to go to Enigma Forest then. Okay. We're right on top of this last one. If it's up, we'll kill it and then move on. If it's up. Yeah. Last one here then, and then we're going to move. Illusionist is so right. Is DB 1 through 3 in this zone? Yes, Volpu, it is. Yeah, it's a bit late to start a raid, that's the only thing. Military grade warbot. Is that diner only? I mean, that's kind of a lobby-ish one. I mean, Temple of the Three Winds bot, you know. Mission reward as well, so no, it won't be worth much. Hack and Quack, though. I'm pretty sure you can blitz that one. So there is a crossover on the loot tables. Oh, it's arcade diner only. Okay, we'll take that. Omnitech armor, level 1. Yeah, we'll do... Well, it won't be next stream, because the next stream is Saturday, and Saturday is Hodor, where I farm a few more points, in the vain hope I will not be outbid for an AC/DC on the dock on Sunday. But it could happen. And also I'm really hoping for Alien Invasion this Saturday as well. So I will be streaming in the vain hope that that shows up. And maybe that would do it. That might finish off AI 30. Could be done. Anyone got a fixer nearby? We'll take a fixer grid out to what I still call Enigma Forest, but isn't actually called Enigma Forest. I think certain areas of it are, though. I can never bloody remember where it is. There you go. Enigma Forest output, but the actual playfield is Cav. You don't have to. I can log my own and give myself a fixer grid. It's just if anyone was nearby. Mortizal, you're in Wayland, Utani. Tell Devay Fixer to give me fixer grid. Best AC/DC is in East. Explanation. East is very low area zone and lobies get splatted by aliens there. So no lobies to bid, low price. Okay. Magglesworth, he's not online, I think, Callus. No problem. Hello. He's probably like, is this div here? I lied. Thank you. All right. Let's have a look. Where do we want to go in here? $8M or... Where's... Right, so 8M will do. I am on 8, aren't I? No, I'm 7. I was like, well, where the hell there? Thought I'd zoned, but I hadn't. Central Artery Valley. I lied. He's here. I know. Thank you very, very much. I'm on an AC/DC for 1.9. I bid like over 8k. And I still lost. I lost by 1 point, but I think that person just did bid all, so it auto adds 1 more point, doesn't it? Over your maximum bid. Does we got one? Yes, it's a lobby. But the scenery's changing a lot more than it does in PW. Another thing is, inspect your... AC/DC is free in Collector. Yeah, but you've got to do Collector to get one. Like a bazillion times. If you see an admin in the raid without one, it's compromised. Oh, I don't know. Systoic Equalizer. I don't think that's particularly valuable. And 160 across the water. Atheran. AC/DC is the one item I never got and still don't care about. I don't particularly, it's just that I because an AC/DC will give you percent heal as well, which I'm pushing on this tune as much as I can. Gazzy09, good morning. Well, it's not Vietnam, but you know, there's trees. We're flying over them. It could be a Vietnam movie. It's just not a very good one with me in it. Yes, good evening if you're in the UK. It is, yes, it is the evening here. Gone 8 o'clock here. We're doing a bit of dino farming because no one could pick anything. Edge of Titanium and Backyard Revitalization. I'll take the two. I don't think they're valuable though. No, didn't mean to click that. That's lag. My does I has lag. Oh, it's full. We had a few good ones, so we'll take a few cheapier ones, I think. I don't think Edge of Titanium's that valuable. Power puller, that was it. Volpu, AC/DC is without question the best item in game and will remain so for a long time to come, but it's not a must. Of course, no. Ithaca K8, KI8 Escapist. God, I remember everyone ran around with those things. Or a Crut. Crut was the other one. One all the way up in the top corner. See, you got a lot more scenery change here, don't we? Definitely a thing. Can I fly over these mountains, or does it make you drop back? Yeah, it is a really good item, except maybe on NT. You're probably more likely to want a nano targeting helper and nano controller unit. Although, nowadays, I don't know. You've got the barrier module on there. Probably do with a better hood item there, I don't know. On NT. That one's quite good though. And then, you know, aggressive webbing. Critical increase for 5, direct nano damage for 5. Not that you crit with nanos, but you know what I mean. Portable bank and GMI. Yeah, I suppose. Depends what you're going to do in game, doesn't it? That's the trick of it. Is this guy up? He is up. It's an aggressive mob, that. Attacking the 220. Yeah, I'd like one on the dock. Number one, it'll do him more benefit than it would do the Keeper. Bow cyber armor, no thanks. East Wind Katana, but not a very good one. Okay, Zero Diners next door. Time to go fight the big one south. Then we'll move back across the actual Enigma Forest, which is basically a forest full of evergreens. That fight. In fact, I think it was quite different before they put a clan base up at in the middle there. I can't remember what was there before the Wampers were updated and this was added. I think it was just more forest. And there was that, like, you get a weird lit up kind of rock statue thing. Healing efficiency is overrated. It's worth it on items that are good regardless. ACDC Bulwark Fungus. Shouldn't sacrifice slots with a percent of 1% extra. Yeah, to a point, I suppose. I want to see how high I can get it though. A proper stiletto. I had one on my Advi, as he was the only one that could get his vehicle air that high at the time. Who do we do first? We'll pull you first, because why not? Where's my thing? There you go. What tune is this? This is my NT from the Let's Build Another Tune series. For the second series, this was the tune that came from that. And for dino hunting, especially on Rubicar, it's quite nice. And you just want to wail on them. Trying to remember when that was. It was, I think it was 2015 that she was created. I think. Yep, 2016. Wow. So it was a while between Fatty Wars and this one. And Fatty Wars was the first sort of proper Let's Build a Tune. I think this one and him overlapped even, I'm not sure. How many tunes do you need to do on a Let's Build? Advi and Enforcer, which I obviously have, but I've never done a Let's Build of. And then if I do those, then it's like, that's the complete set. So it'll be like every prof covered with a Let's Build raiding and everything now. The beauty of the thing with Twitch as well is because I can just like log in, grab a bunch of people that normally watch the videos or streams. Let's build a shotgun MA. It's probably feasible. mean, we've got a lot of crit. Yeah, because they can now come in and participate as well, like yourselves, on raids and stuff. I think that adds a lot to the Let's Build series as well. Because generally speaking, someone who's listening to it to get off to sleep, which seems to be quite a common thing, is like not bothered that it's a live stream, because it's usually only me talking anyway, so they're still only hearing the one human voice and the same familiar game music, you know, that soothing Cal voice that puts everyone to sleep. Yeah, it's a polite way of saying you're really, really boring. Do you know that? You're really boring. But we are going to be getting along. Yes, we are. Someone noticed my voice had changed since when I first started doing it. It's like, yes, it has actually. But then again, I have packed in smoking as well. So that's going to have probably the biggest factor. Quitting the evil tobaccos. Don't smoke, kids. Don't even try it. Now, did I manage? Tried vaping and went, right, well, I'm never going to smoke again. That was it. Never have. That was 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago, yeah. Smoked for years. Nearly 40 years. So I really needed to quit, you know. I tried it and went, that's quite nice, that one. What's that? Tutti Frutti. Okay. And it was literally like, okay, you know, this I can do in place of smoking. I'll try it for a month. So I bought a decent vape machine, or whatever you want to call it. Oh look, surprise, surprise, after all that. Frenzy of Fur and Corrosive Cloud again. And the OT ring again. That's 2 of them I got now. You could go cold turkey after the vape. Yeah. I don't miss tobacco. I hate the smell of smoke. Yeah, I got the ring. The wife still has like 1 or 2 a day, and the rest of the time she vapes, but she doesn't smoke in the house anymore. Brutal 1966, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. I'm not on your namesake tune at the moment, but it's very good to see you. How the devil are you, sir? Oh, you've just missed Savik as well. She's not long, like last 20 minutes, she was gone off for her booble bath. Yes, if you don't know, Brutal is who I made the keeper for. And the keeper is now pretty much complete. Could probably do with an Akadaka, but that's about it. So yeah, if you can pack in smoking, absolutely do. Oh God, is this one of these with... Yeah, I might not bother finishing this one. Seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Good man. Have they given you your jabs and stuff, you know, for the... You know, they're not doing it with you just yet, kind of thing. Okay, 40 years, yeah, smoke roll. I used to roll my own as well. I used to roll tobacco. No filters, no nothing. But yeah, just switching to vaping showed me what I was missing. Because immediately your lungs start clearing. You've had your first, I've had my first, yeah. I've not had the second one yet. I'm just waiting for my appointment. I'm 20 and I can't imagine that's me. Well, you're 20, mate. You'd get the most benefit from quitting now. By the time you're 35, that your health risks are the same as someone who's never smoked. 15 years after you quit, your chances of developing smoking-related diseases are that low. You will notice a difference immediately as well. Like within 2 weeks, I could run further, I could work harder, lifting and doing stuff. I was more lively, I slept better. I started smoking in 1980, gave up in 2004, yeah. I was a bit after you, I'm a little younger, but not much. When did I start smoking, really? I was around about 15, I think. So, 86, and I quit 2018. Well, I've got the self-reflect, etc. Looks like an AOE blind everything. I mean, the evades on Anarchy are quite good. You're mostly pushing 2k on most of your evades. Yeah, I kind of think that now and again, like, oh, you know, it'd just be nice just now, you know, like I've had a beer or something. Oh, it'd be nice to just have, you know, the thing. And then, like, she'll light one up outside, and I'd walk outside and I'll smell it and just go, oh, no. No, it wouldn't be nice. Just the smell alone now puts me off. Yeah, just switching to vaping is like the only liquid you can get in the UK. I know maybe it's different in other places, but the ones that you can only legally buy in the UK present the same risk as living in a city. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The smell of tobacco is still pleasant, but the smell of actual tobacco smoke or cigarette smoke is like, ugh, it's horrible. Stings. Just, you know, when toast burns, it's that kind of like, oh dear. It does not smell good to me at all anymore. So, you know. Yeah, I was surprised at that. I thought, oh, I'll always smell it and miss it. Totally not, you know. Really don't. What's surprising is how strong the smell of someone smoking is once you've quit for like 6 months. You'd be amazed how strongly it smells. You can tell roughly how long ago someone's been smoking. You know, from like, if my missus walks in the house after smoking, I can smell from the other side of the living room as she's walking into the house that she's been smoking. It's weird that how much your sense of smell comes back. You suddenly go, God, I must have stank then. I always had a bloody, you know, roll up hanging off the edge of my mouth or something, you know. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Plus food tastes a lot better, so you will put on weight. Oh yeah, I've noticed that as well. Well, you know what, it is brutal, like in our day, lad, can we even talk about this in the stream? Yeah, you used to sort of get something in a resin format and sprinkle it in with, you know, but now they smell, the stuff they have now is, it's called skunk. The reason it's called skunk is it effing stinks. You despise the UK laws on smoking. No, I think they're right. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that on the stream though. Quick way to get yourself demonetised. Mention something like that, yeah. Yeah, now it's like pure, what's her name, you know. And you can, oh god, you can smell it like down the street. Never mind, you know, if you went in the house, it's like down the street. You can just like, poof. You know, and I might have dabbled in my younger days, being a musician, you know, and uni and all of that. You know, might have had a bit of fun here and there. You know, I'm not knocking anyone that bothers, but yeah, God, it stinks these days. It really, it's like, oh, it's like someone set fire to a bowl of potpourri or something. You know, pot puree. No, well, that's what I mean. That's what changed. It used to be a resin that you warmed and sprinkled in, but now it's just like the buds or whatever. It's got the highest, and it's brain damage stuff now as well. It's so much stronger. It's ridiculous. All that effort for Frenzy of Fur disc. Alright, we're not bothering with the Hybe stuff anymore around here. You're one of those, right? Probably quicker to just destroy you. Yeah, it's crazy strong now. It's like 10 times what it used to be in terms of, I don't know what what the determination is. It's like there's something or other kind. It's like going from beer to bloody spirits. You know, it's nuts. The difference per whatever. Well, at this time of year, normally I'd have tons of stuff in. Nothing like that yet, because the pubs are still shut inside, aren't they? So no one's dusting off their PA and guitars and amps and stuff. I've had a few in just for seasonal adjustments, because, you know, as the seasons change, you should get your truss rod checked in a guitar, because it will drift. It's not set it and forget it with guitars. They're made of wood and steel, you know. It's got to be maintained. All sorts affects it. But yeah, I've had one or two of them, which ain't much, you know. And of course, yeah, there's still no venues to perform in for anyone, so yeah. Once people are out and about again, the thing is, a lot of the acts, a lot of the bands and such, they're all going to be skint because they've been out of work for a year, haven't they? So they're not going to have the money from whenever to get their stuff fixed. But they're going to have to. It's going to get I think I'm going to get renewing the license for pat testing. Nat's Wing, that's a valuable one, I think. Is that diner only? Oh, it says Nat's Wing is Dust Brigade Quest Part 4. Okay then. So if I build that, will it become a no drop? That's interesting. I thought it was as well when I saw it. I thought, no, I'm remembering the name wrong. We're just looking for farming diners because nobody wanted a raid and I wanted a doja, so we did doja farming. And we've progressed on to bashing the crap out of diners for loot because Vulpoo likes it and laughs. But we've had better drop rate on discs and nanos and such than we ever had on the bloody doja. We were killing hundreds of mobs. Cultural streets of Vancouver, buskers bands have taken over the street. Kind of cool. Yeah, in a certain way, yeah. 145 diner here. Not seeing you. Oh, hours, days, mate. Never mind hours. This sort of stuff, yeah. Right, we'll go down to the south of the playfield. Yeah, I know, it's nano deck crit. I've got to, if it should be no drop. And if it's not, how the hell? Twisted was here. Welcome to the stream. If it's not at a if it turns out that it can be dropped from that's got to be. I've never seen that. A DB Quest Nano drop from a diner, or at least the disc. I'm not sure which. What quality Nano is it? Yeah, it's a 215 Nano. And it did drop off to a 215 Dyna, but I didn't think that was possible. Quest only... Maybe it turns no drop when you build it. Yeah. Ooh. So sell the disc. And then agent has got to go and find... got to twink their way into it without... But, you know... IT O'Derry. Nat's Wing. It's a short duration super duper... Or is it? Is it the long one or the short one? Can't remember now. Haven't played Agent in a little while. Yeah, I would... If someone had said, can you get DB nanos from Dynas? I'd have said, no. You've got to do the quest, dude. Dynamic. Dynamic dungeon, like dynamic boss. Just spawns dynamically. Slayer Droid Protector. No. Yeah, just, you know, Anarchy Online. Like, I'm in Central Artery Valley, but everyone calls it Cav. You know, because most of the abbreviation isn't laziness. It's because most of the communication in game to begin with was always, you know, typing. So if you could shorten something by typing instead, mostly people would. Oh, this weird ass cave here. Another one west somewhere. Yeah, dynamos are just dynamic bosses. Oh, I've got... You've got mail. It's Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. When Meg Ryan was still like before the surgery. I wish she hadn't done that. Some people should just accept getting older, because I swear to God they look better just getting older than they did after trying to stay young with surgery. Oh dear. I watched You've Got Mail the other night. Yeah, I still like those kind of films. Gallant Slave, The Angry Drudge. I probably don't even have that. A 110 one. Is that valuable? PNG pistols. I don't think so. I wanted it to be you. Yeah. Yeah, it's because they hate each other at first, don't they? It's the two different bookstore people. One's the big corporate chain and the other's the little plucky, you know, private business owner. That's it. So about that, you've done me now. I'm gonna have to watch it tonight, aren't I? That's me for tonight. Sent you 5 minutes. No, Vulpoo. You did not need to do that, dude. I thought you were joking anyway. Yeah, nutter. You serious? Please send Clip Junkie as a reply to one of them. Oh my God. You're bonkers, mate. There you go. The Enigma Forest. I found this late at night. Well, Rubicon night, you know. Not an actual night. And it was weirder looking than this back in the day. Because back in the day... Oh, I can't really show you with the new engine. Set this like... There we go. And then... Yeah, it was when to save FPS you would run fog mode. So I was going along and going, what's all these weird swirls on the ground? And like, the original Rubicon map, you could barely make any of that out. I'm rewatching Dune. I really want to see the new one they've done, because I like the casting they've done. They at least cast an actor who's young enough to play Paul Muad'Dib from the initial book, or Paul Atreides as he is in the first book. Really, I mean, Dune the film is it's not right. It's not the book, but it's good enough. It's good, you know. Miniseries, yeah, the miniseries wasn't bad, but again, they went with an actor that I went, yeah, you're not 14 though, are you? It's like you're just not. Whereas the new guy, I can't think he's got a French sounding name. Yeah, now he really does look like he could be the right guy for it. Shower with lead. Keen Urch Colt. I used to have that on my adventurer back in the day. Used to think it was the dogs as well. Right, okay, so Vulpu is demanding payment, so it was Lynch, but a bad Lynch. Yeah, Lynch is like hit and miss, really, isn't he? I think that's why I like Nicolas Cage movies, because you never quite know what you're going to actually get. Is it going to be a good Cage movie, or is it going to be the bad one? Well, it's nearly 9 o'clock my time. I was thinking of ending the stream now anyway, to be honest with you. Oh, Wolfu, you nut job. Did you stream snipe how many credits I had on this tune as well? Oh my god. You did, didn't you? Oh dear. Okay. Reply. Express. You'll get that back, won't you? Oh, God. Fine. Yeah, Nat's Wing. I'm really curious. I'm going to put that on GMI and just see if anybody's interested in it. I'll put it on for something ridiculous. Someone might go for that. I could try building it on my Engie. He can build one of those, I think. There you go. Express. And it's gone. Poof. Alright, I've got a couple of days to sort those out. There's another on there cheap. Let's have a look. Gnats. Be under general, wouldn't it? Oh. Nat's Wing. Let's have a look. Oh god, yeah, it is, isn't it? Nat's Wing, but it's saying quality 169, but the disc doesn't say that on mine. I don't think. Or does it? Oh, it does, yeah. Oh, well, there you go. So it does. It's a known droppage thing. What was the other one? The Art of Peace. Let's have a look. Disc goes for 600 mil. Nano. Should be about the same, surely. Nope. Nobody can even be bothered to make it. But that other one, that Soldier Clip Junkie, that ain't cheap. One of the crap nanos does the same. Ah, there we go. Right, okay, I will deal with those other emails when I've got a mule and whatnot and faffing about. Yeah, I was just not expecting to see a DB nano from a diner. So, there we go. Right, I will go sort that out soonish. Yes, I will. Right, well, thank you all for coming along to the stream, you lovely people. And is anybody else Anarchy onlining? Is anyone Anarchy onlining? Let's have a look. There's me. 5 more channels. There's any Hector Bitter Wowls. Hector's the PvP guy. Do you guys want to go? We go raid him? Maybe. Saturday I will be doing Hodor. There's Cohen's here. So who do you guys fancy? You got Hector. Cohen's here. Or we could go to Che. What do you guys want to do? You stay safe as well, Brutal. It's good to see you, mate. Every time you show up, I'm like, oh. It's like little sigh of relief, not gonna lie. So what, come on guys, what do you want to do? AO streamer or Che? What do we want to do? Oh, no one seems to have a strong opinion. Okay, let's have a look. You vote Cone. Okay. We go raiding Cohen. Come on, all aboard. There's like 40 of you or something. Let's go blow his channel up for him. Usually you turn up and then it's like, oh damn. Thirsty Thursday at the Romper Bar in 3 hours. You sure 3 hours? Well, yeah, probably is, yeah. It is 3 hours, yeah. Of course it's right. Only half of you are going. Okay, well, never mind. Right then. And we're all off to... Cohen is here, who is playing PVM in Anarchy Online. So, similar stream, and he will talk to you. Alright, goodbye all. I see you Saturday. Have fun at the Romper Bar, you devilish people. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, folks. Bye for now.